On the other side, you're looking for a bright spot. Preston Williams, one of the shining young.
Okay. All right. A few minutes till game time, and we are now live. We are now live. All right. Ladies and germs. And so let's see. Inactives for today's game are Rashad Jones, Ken Webster, Myles Gaskin, Shaq Calhoun, one of our starting offensive linemen, Daniel Kilgore, so two of our starting offensive linemen, Isaiah Prince and Avery Moss. So those are our inactives going into this game. I'm fucking tired, y'all. I'm tired.
A new All Rise, Monday at 9/8 Central on
CBS. Oh my goodness. 52% of all men. All right, so this is it, man. This is probably going to be like the most winnable game that we have all season. So let's see what happens. Can we pull out a W, or does the fucking coaching staff make it, impossible to do so? Bruh, if the coaches lose us this game, I mean, it's done. Like, people are gonna have to stop.
Well, Tecovas fix that. We make handcrafted, high-quality Western boots from the finest materials.
But anyway, let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get this dub or not.
And exchanges in service that would make our grandmothers.
What's up? What's up? What's up, brother? How's it going?
Value is one of our values. Find your pair.
Chilling, man. Ready for this game, son.
These folks, they don't have time to go.
And hopefully a win. I'm ready to get a W. But let's see, man. Like I said, I mean, this has got to be the most winnable game that we'll have like almost all season. So if we can't win this one, then
services of the post office only cheaper. Get our special TV offer.
And I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on all the decisions that are made by this coaching staff.
Do we have any more paper towels?
Yep. Check the pantry.
Because they can't continue to make decisions that are at best highly questionable. They can't continue to like grossly mismanage games, grossly mismanage their players and how they use them on the field. Like, they can't keep doing these things and then people not like acknowledge that it's at best it's like just massively incompetent. So like I just don't understand why people are like they're okay with massively incompetent. So if you think because there are people now that are starting to admit, oh well, they're just not very smart or not good at it or whatever. Like, why is that what you want out of your coaching staff, your head coach or your coordinators? Like, why would massively incompetent be an okay thing? But that's that's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is they're doing it intentionally, which I think is a lot more which I think is adhering to reality a bit more. Dolphins defense has to step up today. The entire team needs to step up today. Although the Jets offense is not very good. So and our defense is super banged up. Obviously, Xavier Howard, we know he's on injured reserve. Rashad Jones is out. Ken Webster is going to be out for this game. Avery Moss is out for this game. And then, so not only do we have those key defensive players out of the game, but then we also have three offensive linemen who are inactive for this game as well, including two starters, Shaq Calhoun and Daniel Kilgore. So
and get everything your pets need delivered at a great price.
All right.
Save 30% on your first order at Chewy.
Mhm. Let me retweet these inactives really quick.
That's when I always wake up. What does it mean?
You know, like I'm getting. What's up, Mike? What's up? We got play calling was flaky against the Steelers. Look, man, the play calling against the Steelers. I mean, look, you know, if you guys watch my channel and stuff, you know how I feel. That 3rd and 20 call, I thought was just absolutely atrocious. Everything about it was bad. The fact that they called the timeout right before that play, I thought was stupid and foolish. The fact that they had 17 seconds left to go on the clock after getting the ball back and did not even take a shot at all. Not one pass play. They just decided to kneel the ball and take it into half. I mean, bruh. So many questionable decisions. I'm working, can't watch the game. Oh, yeah. Thanks for joining in on the stream, man. I'll do my best to keep you updated. If you stick around, I'll do my best to keep you updated on what's going on. But yeah, I mean, the game should be starting any second now, so.
Yeah, you wouldn't do very well in the New York, New Jersey area. There's Brian Flores. What a trying season it's been for him.
What a trying season it's been for Brian Flores. No, it hasn't. It hasn't been very trying at all because Stephen Ross wanted him to do this, and he acquiesced. He totally agreed to being as bad as possible. All right, so we just kicked it off to the Jets. I don't know who got the coin toss, though, or who won it. I would be curious to know who won it. Okay, good. So we won the coin toss, and we deferred to the second half. So that is a smart decision. In almost all situations, I think it's a better idea to get the ball after half. Almost all situations. There are exceptions to that, but generally speaking, I say you put your defense on the field first and defer. Pressure on Darnold. That was a solid. They were trying to set up a screen. Solid pressure, solid coverage.
Hopeful to have him back next week to see the rest of the starters. Ryan Griffin, that big performance in the loss last week in Jacksonville, had the 2 touchdowns. And they continued.
All right, come on, baby. All right, 2nd and 10. Le'Veon Bell gets like 3, maybe 4 yards.
Picks up a couple to set up a 3rd down. Coming up, the defensive starters. A big story for Miami. Xavier Howard.
So it is now. Thanks, bro. Have you on Bluetooth? Okay, cool. Yeah. So it's 3rd and 6 now. This is the Jets' first drive. So let's see what we got. They're doing their little amoeba thingy. They're all walking around and being fluid and shit. We want to confuse people. I mean, it's interesting. I don't not like it. Oh, and that's a 1st down. Jamison Crowder found a nice little spot in the zone coverage that we were. What's going on, Donnell? Found a little sweet spot in the zone coverage. I'll be. So that's a 1st down. Jets are moving the ball a little bit. All right, let's see. It's a fresh set of downs. They are on their own 47-yard line. Oh, and that's another 1st down off of that screen pass.
Miami 45 closer to 40. That'll be another 1st down play. This is exactly the kind of start Gase was looking for. He told us this week they just tried to simplify the playbook and focus on what.
Yeah, so I mean they're being really they're being really simple in their play design right now, but They are moving down the field so far. I'll be right back.
The plays that Darnold was comfortable running in their offseason, in the OTAs, and in training camp, and they thought that would allow him to make faster decisions.
On 1st and 10, Darnold is protected well. Darnold flushed out of the pocket, throws low, and it is complete. That's the tight end Griffin.
All right, 2nd down. Let's see.
The Miami defense, it's a pickup of 4 yards.
2nd down. It was a pickup of 4.
The Miami secondary didn't see Thomas coming across the field.
Oh, yeah, that could have been a huge play.
Could have got one of those chunk plays that this
But-
offense has been looking for.
Come on, baby. Let's get some defense here. It's 2nd and 6.
Darnold under center here, 2nd and 6.
And they are on the Dolphins 41.
Bell taking on tacklers.
All right, it's now going to be 3rd down and 2 from
His performance last week, fewest carries
the Dolphins 37. So they're getting it's 3rd and 2. They're getting close to field goal range already. And it is a 3rd and 2. So let's see if we can get a stop on this 3rd down or not.
You know, obviously he set out last season, but when he was playing for the Steelers, one of the true workhorse running backs in the National Football League has not been used.
Come on, baby. Get this stop.
Darnold again protected well up the seam, and it's incomplete. Broken up, intended for Griffin.
I mean, that was an incomplete pass, but why? I mean, Sam Darnold should not have thrown that ball.
Will be 4th down.
Well, I like how Darnold was aggressive.
Yeah, he was aggressive. It was in double coverage. But I guess because they're going to go for it here on 4th down. I mean, they're on our side of the field, so why not? But, I mean, he had a check down, though. He could have easily gotten the 1st down there.
Love to see him try and work Bell into this route.
But, I mean, it was just double coverage. Oh, God damn it. So it was 4th and 2. They got the 1st down. We blitzed, but Le'Veon Bell had a good blitz pickup. So
Good decision.
Darnold had time.
Watch Le'Veon Bell, number 26. He's going to pick up Jerome Baker coming.
Yeah, he got a nice block on Baker.
Right here. He knows exactly
Super easy pitch and toss for a 1st down. Looks like a false start on their next 1st down play. Yep. So it'll be 1st and 15 now. But I mean, they are in field goal range, so theoretically they should at least come away with 3 points here. I mean, they're on the Dolphins 22, 23. They're somewhere in there.
Adam Gase first trip back to South Florida.
Come on, D.
The helm of the Dolphins came to an end after last season.
Come on. It's a Le'Veon Bell run. He gets maybe back to the initial line of scrimmage. Not quite. It's 2nd and 12. So he got 3. Come on, baby. Let's get a stop. Let's stop him. Let's at least hold him to the 3 points. 2nd and 12 right now.
Yeah, really, you know, when we sat down and talked to him yesterday, one of the first times I've ever seen him in person, and I can't say how impressed I am, just the way he talks about the game.
Come on, baby.
He sees the game differently than most.
Let's get this stop.
He's been one of the best.
10th play of the drive. It began.
Come on.
Darnold, quick drop, quick strike.
All right, it's 3rd down and like 6.
Bell reached out to Gase, the 2 spoke, and the quick thing Gase told us was
3rd and 6, I think.
He's not really complaining. He's coming with suggestions, something I love.
Solution
For
based.
my star players.
Yeah, really.
Come on, baby. 3rd and 4. It's 3rd and 4. Come on, let's get a stop.
What can I do to help Sam see me in the passing game? And they really want to get him involved in a lot of checkdowns.
Come on.
Downfield isn't there. Just get it to
I mean, they're definitely in field goal range.
Where does Darnold go here on 3rd and 4? Throw to the
Oh, nope, that's a touchdown. That was too easy. Oh, but there's a flag.
There is a penalty marker thrown as this one coming back.
Nope. That was a personal foul, roughing the passer on us, on Bobby McCain. So not only did they get the touchdown, but then we have a roughing the passer penalty. Okay, well, that's the Jets. The Jets just scored a touchdown on their first drive, so that's not a very good start for us. I mean, their offensive line is not very good.
They didn't switch it off. And wow, what a drive for the second week in a row. Brilliant drive in the Jets to score a touchdown.
Jets have that incredibly long.
Wait a second. First of all, I think that they actually called the roughing the passer on Christian Wilkins, but if so, that was a dumbass fucking that's a bullshit penalty, bruh. I mean, it doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter because it wouldn't have come back anyway. And I think they just picked up the flag at the end of the day because it got declined, I think. But that was a stupid ass fucking penalty. Hell no, that was a bullshit roughing the. Christian Wilkins just pushed Sam Darnold. Like, come on, bro, really? That's a fucking bullshit call. But like I said, it doesn't matter anyway. It is inconsequential.
The newest member of the Hyundai SUV family.
Because that play only would have come back if it was a penalty on the offense. So that's a touchdown, no matter what. So that's 7-0 Jets lead right now. I'll be right back.
How do you know this?
How was last week?
Hey, that's no chalupa. Grab a $5 double chalupa box for your chance to win an exclusive Xbox One X Eclipse bundle.
Charmin Ultra Soft.
Softer than ever. Charmin Ultra Soft is softer than ever, so it's harder to resist. Okay, this is getting a little weird. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Well, Jets up 7-0. Let's see it off.
Champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. Yeah, look good, feel good. Get the best out of me. All the same page. Winner's mentality. All right, so go and spread the news that we came for the kids. We ain't come here to lose. The champ is here.
Got that out?
Hey.
There you go.
Yes, you are. And now you're king of the dishwasher.
All right. Sorry about that. I had to feed my cat. He was hungry. Be back in a little bit. All right, Mike. I'll be right here, brother, until the end of the game. So I'll be right here.
On CBS.
All right. So our defense just let up a touchdown on the Jets' first drive.
What a start for Sam Darnold and this Jets offense.
So let's see what our offense can do. Let's see if our offense is able to put anything together. We have two offensive linemen who are starters that are inactive today. Daniel Kilgore and Shaq Calhoun. Shaq Calhoun is our starting right guard. Like, why is he out? He wasn't even on the injury report.
So the Jets kicking off from the 50 after the Miami penalty following the touchdown. Mr. King Grant.
And so we're going to start deep in our territory because that return was not very good. So we're on like the 7-yard line.
Pulled a couple of times this season. Reinstated.
All right, here comes Fitz. God, I mean, I hope that he ends up being more on the side of Fitzmagic, although he hasn't done anything spectacular by any fucking stretch of the imagination since he's been the starter again. Everybody's making it seem like he's been playing like Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers or something since he came back in, which is not even close to accurate. All right, 1st and 10. We're on our own like 7-yard line. Oh, Walton almost got away on that one. He picks up like 4, though, it looked like. No, 6. So 2nd and 4. Yeah, Chris Reed is at right guard now.
Still not ready to come back from his knee injury. Chris Reed has been thrust into the starting lineup. First start of the season.
Jesus Christ. So yet another different lineup across the offensive line. All right, whatever. 2nd and 4. Come on, boys. Can you guys answer that touchdown? Oh, no. Ryan Fitzpatrick just got drilled and sacked deep into fucking. Wow. Quinnen Williams just fucking buried Fitzpatrick. Destroyed Michael Dieter. Oh, no. Dieter didn't even block him. He didn't even block him at all. All right. Bruh. That started 12. I don't know, man. Nope. Chucking it deep downfield. Nothing. So we're about to punt. Well, there you go. And we're punting deep in our own, like, we're going to be punting out of the back of our own end zone.
That's one thing after talking to Fitzpatrick that they wanted to do was challenge these Jets corners. They felt with the size that they have out.
Well, this is not a very good start.
Williams, who is 6'5", they might have an advantage when they go downfield.
A lot of hand fighting there. Surprise, no flag.
Well, Preston Williams ran out of bounds. First of all, you saw the official throw his hat, so he ran out of bounds.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
I knew the answer to the question before I started.
It's a better game when you just let the guys play a little bit. I mean, I think everybody can agree on that.
Certainly no arguments in this booth.
Come on, man. Get this shit out there, Hawk. Yeah, so this is definitely not a very good start for the Dolphins. That should be a penalty, though. Yep. For running into the kicker, probably.
Signaled right around the 35-yard line. We'll see what they mark it. 61-yard punt by Hawk.
Man.
Injured Jet, meantime, at the other side of the field is Ty Montgomery.
Ty Montgomery's down with some kind of little thing. Yeah, but they ran it. It looks like they ran into the kicker. That's what's the penalty. That's probably what the penalty is going to be.
Running into the kicker, number 88 of the receiving team. That penalty is declined. It'll be first down. Timeout.
All right, so running into the kicker penalty to add insult to injury, Montgomery's right leg being looked at by the Jets medical staff.
Wait. What?
T-Mobile's newest signal.
Why? Why would he decline that?
With more engineers.
Okay, and see, unless somebody knows something about the rules that I don't know why he would decline that. They just had a running into the kicker penalty, and Brian Flores declined that. As far as I know, that should have been a penalty that it probably would have been maybe not half the distance to the goal. I don't know if it would be close enough to the goal line.
And the less painful way.
It's a 5-yard penalty, right? Yeah, but he just said that he declined it. That should have been added on to the kick. So it was a 61-yard punt. It should have been added to the end of that. So that should have pushed the Jets back another 5 yards. But he just the announcer or the ref just said that the penalty was declined. So that means that we did not get the penalty yardage. So if that's the case, that's the first one. Why would you call that? Why would you do that? I'm gonna keep track of all the questionable decisions. Look, I'm the first one to say that the players are not the ones, tanking. I think that the players legitimately do have, their careers to play for and stuff like that. So I don't think that even if they're not bought in, they're still playing for their career. So I don't think that but the way Michael Dieter completely missed that Quinnen Williams on that Quinnen Williams sack, it on the replay, it almost kind of looked like he just did it on purpose. I'm not gonna lie. It almost kind of looked like he just straight did it on purpose. Because on the snap of the ball, he didn't even attempt to block him. He just went and blocked dudes that were already being blocked. I mean, there was no reason to go after the defensive lineman that he was trying to block. The dude was already caught up in a little scrum of like 2 or 3 dudes. So I don't know. That was definitely really questionable, but
so that last penalty running into the kicker, just a 5-yarder as opposed to 15, wouldn't have resulted in the first down. So Brian Flores declines after that 61-yard punt.
It wouldn't have resulted in a first down, but so what? Because they could have added it onto the end of the kick, right?
From just outside their own 41-yard line. Bell.
Oh, okay.
At the line of scrimmage, where the Jets have gone 30 straight games, Arch, without an opening drive touchdown. They've done it in back-to-back weeks.
I don't know. Even still, though, I still probably would have taken it. So what if it doesn't give you the first down? We were punting deep in our own fucking – like, Matt Hawk had to punt inside of our end zone. If they would have blocked that, they got the penalty for running into the kicker. They weren't that far off of getting the block. If they would have blocked that, hell no, I absolutely would have fucking accepted that and taken the 5 yards. So I get what you're saying, that it would not have been added to the end of the kick, and so that's fair. All right, it's 3rd and 8 now. I don't know. That's a minor one, but that's still a questionable call to me, because I at least would have taken the 5 yards to get us a little bit more breathing room, so Matt Hawk didn't have to punt like, with a super short. Nah, I would have taken that for sure.
They dropped man-to-man coverage. They didn't play their zones properly, and they had no disruption on Sam Darnold.
The Jets just took their first time out because they weren't ready. So it's going to be 3rd and 8. I can't show the game. Sorry, man. It's illegal. My stream will be taken down.
Okay, I found the recipe for apple crumble. Do you want me to continue?
No.
Step 1. Take 4 apples and cut them into slices.
I don't know how to do that. Okay, calling Dad.
Hello? Hello?
Michelob Ultra. No artificial colors or flavors. Superior light beer.
Hello?
All right, well, it's still 7-0. We did punt to the Jets, but it is now 3rd and 8. The Jets are facing a 3rd and 8. Hello.
The essence of a woman.
Chanel. At Macy's. The essence of a woman. See, man, fuck that stupid shit. That's another one of those dumb things where, they tell women you gotta fucking, it's one of those stupid expectations on women. Is it nice that women have lovely smelling perfumes and stuff? I like it. I appreciate it. Yeah. But to make it seem like women have to they got to dress a certain way, smell a certain way, act a certain way. Nah, bitch. Fuck that bullshit.
You took me in and you wrapped your arms around me today. After being a part of millions of love stories.
Or the same thing with and then there's a K Jewelers commercial. But it's like makeup. Fucking what woman does not? Almost no women on this planet feel like they don't have to wear makeup, or at least in this country.
Missy, do good baseball.
Anyway, we need to promote their natural beauty more. Although I am not. While I don't believe that we should shame people for being fat, I also don't think we should like make people okay and comfortable with being fat because it's just not healthy. You should definitely never shame somebody for, you know, their body, but you should also like make sure that you promote people to be healthy. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Man, that was beautiful. But I hate it because it's a first down. God damn it.
It was Vince Weagle coming with the heat.
Sam Darnold is showing some poise even when the pressure comes in, man. Yeah, that was good. Wasn't seeing ghosts on that one, now was he? Also, when it comes to that, I thought that was bullshit. They should not. I forgot which. Damn, that's like a 6-yard pickup. They're starting to move on us a little bit better, man. If the Jets offense keeps going the way that they're going now, and if we keep playing the way we've been playing, this game is not going to be pretty. And it's not a very good team, so they need to get their shit together in a hurry. 2nd and 4. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that's nearly a first down. It's going to be like 3rd and 1, maybe. But they're deep into our own they're deep in our territory right now.
The 18th start of Darnold's career, he missed it.
Like they're already in field goal range again. And it's 3rd and 1, so come on, man. And that's a first down. So new set of downs for the Jets. I mean, we're not stopping shit right now, bro. And this Jets offensive line is not very good. That's one of the big reasons why they've struggled so much, and part of the reason why they had to shuffle through so many quarterbacks. Obviously, Sam Darnold got mono, and that has nothing to do with football. So he was out for a while because of that. But they ended up having to start like their 3rd string guy because. So that's another like 5 yards. Oh, there's a flag. It was a late-ass flag, though. Yep, holding on the offense. Well, that's a break for us because they've pretty much just been moving the ball on our defense this whole time. 1st and 20.
You were mentioning before just how infectious his energy as it really was, according to Gase, these past few days in practice.
Yeah, AJ, it's crazy to think, he's with Pittsburgh, the franchise, the model of consistency for so many years to begin his career.
Come on, baby.
A different experience for Bell. 1 in 6, lack of touches, all the talk about him being such a little impact player.
Come on.
He's happy to be where he is.
This is our chance to stop him. Come on, baby. You got to stop him. Well, 1st and 20, and you give him like half of that yardage back. Yeah, I mean, they just gave him 10 yards, though. Come on, you guys can't give him 10 yards on 1st and 20. Because now it's only 2nd and 10, and they're definitely in field goal range. Come on, man. I know this defense is like super thin and stuff. It's like, I mean, I can't blame the players because they don't have any fucking, Jesus Christ, man, that's another 7 yards. So their rushing game is finding some rhythm. Their offense is finding rhythm. This defense needs to get a stop in a hurry. Otherwise, the momentum is just going to fucking. The Jets offense has controlled the vast majority of this game so far. Yeah, they've had it for 523 and counting, 131 yards in 19 plays. We've had 3 offensive plays minus 2 yards.
And have dominated the time of possession, namely because they keep picking up these 3rd downs.
Come on, get a stop. Pressure. Oh, yes, sack. Christian Wilkins, but there's a flag.
Really has yet to make an impact for this Miami defense. And that is his first NFL sack. 13th overall pick in the draft out of Clemson, able to get to Darnold loss at 9.
He's been most.
It's about time. Yeah, it's about time Christian Wilkins did something.
Playing the run with some stuffs.
Although,
He just stays
I mean,
some confusion up front from the Jets. He was initially blocked, but then for
yeah.
some reason,
Honestly, that was just kind of lucky, though, to be honest, because, yeah, that was the Jets' offensive line kind of nice. He missed the kick. Yes.
And so the Jets come up empty.
Like, because they had Christian Wilkins blocked, and then they just let him go. That's good, though. I mean, at least we were able to stop him. I mean, again, it's another one of those situations where, like, it was good on Christian Wilkins, but
your location.
I mean, the Jets' offensive line just let him go. They had him blocked. They just let him go straight to Darnold. Darnold tried to spin away. He almost had it, but Wilkins got enough of him. So good on the kid for getting his first sack of his NFL career. And then they missed the field goal, so it's still 7-0.
Some you've known your entire life. Others just feel like it. They come in small groups, but by the thousands.
Okay.
What we call the
Ronkonkoma. It's interesting. I know New York has some really strange names. Well, they have a lot of Native American names for cities and stuff, but they're hard to pronounce. So I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that anymore. But what's up, man? And welcome to the stream. It's 7-0 Jets right now. The Jets offense is actually playing pretty well overall, too. And the defense, our defense is not doing very well. Nor is our offense so far, but we've only had one drive so far. And we're about to get the ball back, so let's see what happens.
You must be drafted here.
But he did save a bunch of money bundling our home and auto with Progressive.
Progressive can protect you from the coming of parents.
Fuck, man. Come on, guys.
What now? $1. I got my full meal just in chili sauce. Perfect level of crispiness for $1.
So again, real quick, just to recap our inactives: Rashad Jones, Ken Webster, Myles Gaskin, Shaq Calhoun, Daniel Kilgore, Isaiah Prince, and Avery Moss are our inactives. I mean, just looking at those guys, Rashad Jones, Ken Webster, and Avery Moss are pretty big hits to our defense. And then Shaq Calhoun and Daniel Kilgore are both starting offensive linemen that are inactive. Our center and our right guard, our starting center and starting right guard. All right, so we're starting on our own 39-yard line, or 39-yard line. And that's like a 3-yard, maybe 4-yard pickup on that first down run.
Good start for this Greg Williams-led Jets defense.
It was a 3-yard pickup. It is now 2nd and 7.
In this game, that's when they've been at their best this season. You go back to that Buffalo game, but the Jets.
Come on, guys.
Last week to Leonard Fournette, a 66-yard run to start the game, but it's been a very difficult defense to try and run the ball on. Dolphins are going to have to stay patient.
Come on. There you go. Come on, Williams. Okay, it's a first down. We are inside Jets territory.
Well, Ryan Fitzpatrick said that Williams is starting to show a lot of promise. Now the key is
come on, baby. Yeah, Williams is going to need to show up, man, because the defensive backs for the Jets are not the greatest. Tremaine Johnson's out. Quick one to Gesicki. It's 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7, yeah.
Here's how the Vikings have won 4 straight. Now they won 12 plays, 75 yards. The last 4 in this touchdown pass from Kirk Cousins to Olabisi Johnson to tie the score.
Come on, baby.
And the Chiefs had 7. Spiro Negus, Adam Archuleta.
All right, you see where Minnesota sits in that NFC North.
Come on, come on. Let's get some points. They missed the fucking field goal. Let's at least fucking get one ourselves, if not a fucking touchdown. Come on. Yeah, fuck yeah, Preston. That's why he's one of the few bright spots that we do have, man. That was a great catch because that was amazing coverage. And he had his hand right in there, but he somehow managed to muscle onto that ball.
And now he can't locate the football. He has to play Williams.
Nice.
And Williams just outfights him for the ball for a huge play.
Dolphins down, but they are rolling.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. So after this, we have to wait till after this break. But we are now in the red zone with a fresh set of downs. And here we go, baby. Come on, let's tie this score up 7-7.
Free one-day delivery, video, music, and more. With Prime.
Come on, baby. Offense, offense, offense. It's not really how offensive chants go, right? Offense, offense. We need to fucking tie this fucking game, bro, for real.
What tables?
Well, you have 2 agents now. I have 2 clients. You've met my new homie, Patrick Mahomes.
We're friends.
What?
Is that why we're here?
Well, that's why I brought you here. I don't know why he's here.
Well, Aaron takes his favorite agent everywhere.
Come on, baby.
Well played, State Farm. Did we just have a breakthrough?
No, I don't think so.
Switch to type your
Tanking on purpose is not easy. Yeah, well, that's the one thing that they've been highly successful at, though.
Type pure clean, they don't put phosphates in. No dyes or chlorines. Get to run my skin. Type pure clean, it has nothing to hide.
Come on, man. We're so close. We need to punch this in right now. This is our opportunity.
First plant-based detergent with the cleaning power of Tide.
An airline with heart always wants you to follow yours. Pack that 4th bathing suit for your 3-day getaway. Stay an extra day or 2. Heck, make it a week. With low fares and no hidden fees.
Come on, baby.
Each time you board ours.
Damn, let's get it. Let's get to it. You know, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to. I was going to say I might try and watch that LSU-Alabama game because that's going to – I never have time. I never have time to watch college football. I really wish I could. If I had more time, I really would. But if I can, I might try and watch that LSU-Alabama game. That should be a good one. Maybe Ross gave the green light to beat the Jets. Yeah, I doubt it because the race to get that #1 pick is so – oh, batted down at the line of scrimmage. The race to get that #1 pick is really tight, and especially because the Jets are a team that are in that race with us as it stands right now. We'll be tied at 1-6 or no, I'm sorry. 1-7 if we win this game. So I doubt Ross would give the green light to beat them. Red zone tank, we'll see. I mean, they still got a couple more plays. Come on. God damn, batted down again.
As the Jets up front doing some damage. It's Terrell Basham.
3rd and 10.
And it will be 3rd and 10.
What? Two huge plays there for the Jets. Batted down passes, but
come on.
You go back, we just talked about Greg Williams dealing with the injury situation at linebacker.
Come on.
Jay Mosley. You already talked about
Preston Williams, baby. Put it in his hands.
Was a practice squad player for Greg Williams in Cleveland. He's the starting middle linebacker.
He's already shown he can muscle these. Oh, wide open. Hell yeah. I mean, I don't know why he was that wide the fuck open, but I mean, I'll take that shit. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. It was to Preston Williams, Although I was about to say he's already shown that he can muscle over these defensive backs, but he didn't even have to. He was wide open.
The corner to the bottom, I believe that might be Roberts. He thinks that he's getting safety help.
Oh, man.
Safety, Jamal Adams, he bites down to the underneath route, and that's why.
Yeah, that was terrible. All right. I mean, it was terrible on the Jets secondary. But fuck yeah, I'll take that shit, baby. Tie game. 7-7, baby. Come on. All right, but so that's the thing though, guys. So let's keep an eye on this. So there was one call that was made that I think was a little bit questionable already. It's pretty minor overall. So, you know, in the long term, at the end of the day, is it consequential or not? Probably not at this point. It was a little bit odd of a call, but we'll leave it be for now. But since this game is a little bit competitive, at least at this point, we'll have to pay attention to see how this coaching staff calls the game. You know, other people want to put it on the players or whatever for the reasons why we lost against the Steelers or the Washington Redskins. But I say that's on the coaches.
So far this season, one of the few bright spots.
5-yard penalty versus 60-yard kick.
End of the day, Arch second among rookies in catches behind only Washington's Terry McLaurin. And he's got his second touchdown catch of the season.
Love how he competed at the ball on that drive, made some huge comeback catches, and then had himself an easy one for the touchdown.
Come on, baby. Yeah, no, the kick. I mean that the decision to decline that penalty. It's super minor. I definitely would have accepted it because look, I mean, at the end of the day, Matt Hawk ended up getting it 60 yards out of his own end zone. He is a good punter, so good on him. But they were close. They were not that far from blocking it. That could have been a disaster. So my point is why would you take that chance? You know, at least take the penalty, push the ball 5 yards, so that way you give Matt Hawk a little bit more breathing room. All right, so it's Jets first down on their own 25-yard line. Let's see what happens. Looks like our defense might be a little confused. There's a penalty.
Vince Eagle was drawn off.
False start. Nice. I'll take that.
It's Chuma Edoga making a second straight start at left tackle. Get you another update. JB and Boomer.
Percent injured, Warrior capitalized. All right,
come on, baby.
Quarterback for the Colts. He's going to come right in. He's going to find Jack Doyle, who makes a great move on Devin Bush.
This
wide open, a perfect pass by Brian Hoyer.
So this Pittsburgh-Indianapolis game is 10-3 Colts right now. We want the Steelers to lose that game so our draft pick gets better. But if they win that game, then our draft pick from them gets worse. All right, well, that was a solid 7 or 8 yard run by Le'Veon Bell on 1st and 15. 6. It was 6.
For Miami, Jerome Baker and Raekwon McMillan.
2nd and 9. Come on, boys.
You know, you look at it on paper, and this is the defense to do it. They gave up 150.
Oh, no, that wasn't Bell.
188 to Buffalo.
Who is that, Powell? Is that Bilal Powell?
Chargers, have they held a running back
29, not 26. Yeah, it's Bilal Powell. Come on. Oh, come on. Chunk yardage play to Robbie Anderson. 22 and a Jets first down. Yeah, see, dude, this Jets offense is moving. This Jets offense is moving on our defense actually pretty easy overall. Our defense really needs to step it up. The offense just answered The defense really needs to fucking step it up because they have not been doing very good. That was a good play. Yeah, they were not fooled by that, and they lost a 3.
Charles Harris among the tacklers for Miami.
So now it's 2nd down and 13.
So they will mark it back at the Jet 45-yard line.
Come on, boys. Get a stop here.
Clock running, all tied at 7. First of 2 meetings between the Jets and the Dolphins.
Come on.
Donald faking to Powell.
I was all right. We held them to like 4 yards. There's a flag.
Miami side of the field.
Oh, it's on our side of the field. Come on.
Side of the ball, it's a pickup of 5 if it stands.
Pass interference, number 11.
Offensive pass interference.
And that's Anderson who just had a big first down catch.
I'll take that.
The pickup here by Crowder.
It was a 5-yard pickup, so it would have been
little run. That was a run pass option. Okay. So you saw the offensive line.
I mean, I don't know about that though. I mean, because all Robbie Anderson did was just shove the defensive back. But it was within 5 yards. Yeah, he ended up on his ass because he didn't plant his feet very well. But
last 10 attempts, and now challenge flag has been thrown by the Jets.
Yeah, Gase is challenging that pass interference. I mean, it was within 5 yards.
So it looks like Gase will challenge the offensive PI call against Anderson. New York.
I don't know that he's gonna win this, but I thought that was a really weak call too. Just like the roughing the passer penalty on Christian Wilkins was super weak because it was the same thing. All he did was just push him. Like that was it. How are you gonna? That was within 5 yards. So, but Robbie Anderson was the blocker though. At the same time, like he was the blocker for that, or he was a blocker for that play. Like that's a really fucking stupid pass interference. That's weak as fuck. Got to be objective, man. Got to be objective. I mean, we'll see. I don't know that it's likely that Adam Gase wins this, but I do like the call. Like I do like it was smart for him to challenge that because that call on the field was weak as fuck. But to be fair, there's been one on each side now. Weak ass officiating, one on each side. There was a passer, although the passer or the roughing the passer on Christian Wilkins wouldn't have mattered though anyway. Because the result of the play was a Jets touchdown, so it wouldn't have mattered regardless. Oh man, Jacoby Brissett! I just got an alert. Jacoby Brissett is leaving the game for the Colts, so the Colts quarterback is out. If the Steelers can come back and win that game, that hurts our draft pick. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. It's still 10-3 right now, Colts lead, but the Jacoby Brissett just came out of the game with a knee injury, and he's questionable to return. That's a big one. If the Steelers win that game, man, right now, as it stands right now, the Steelers are projected to have the number 17 overall pick after they beat us last week or on Monday Night Football. So if the Steelers win this game, then that'll push their projected number 1 pick even further. Yeah, I saw Matt Moore. Matt Moore is doing well with the Chiefs while Patrick Mahomes is out. But that's because he's a solid backup. Matt Moore is a good backup. He's a career backup, but he has a really good team around him as well with the Chiefs.
And Monday, don't miss Tim McGraw.
All right, let's see what happens with this PI. Okay, it stood. So yeah, I knew he was going to have a hard time getting it overturned. But I did like the fact that I did like the challenge because I thought that call was weak. Come on! Oh, come on! There's another flag that might be on Darnold, but I didn't think he was past the line of scrimmage. Let's see the replay, though.
Piece of his body would have to be completely across the line of scrimmage. That's pretty close.
Illegal forward pass, number 14, offense was beyond the line of scrimmage when the pass was thrown.
So they did just throw a...
Let's bring in Gene from New York. Gene, take us back.
He did not look like he was past the line of scrimmage, though.
I'm a little surprised at this. The ball is snapped at the 45. Robbie Williams, number 11, is legally allowed to block 1 yard down the field within 1 yard on a forward pass, and it is the position of the player blocking. I think he makes this block at the 46, and I think that's a legal block. I think he meets the parameters and makes a legal block within 1 yard.
All right, Gene Steratore, rules analyst from New York. Looks like Brian Flores wants a timeout. Gase thought he had a pretty good argument.
So why? But again, why is he? Dude, he is so terrible with timeouts. Why would you call a timeout right now? It's 3rd and 27, bro. Why would you call a timeout? Why would you just waste the timeout? All right, I'm writing that down because I'm collecting the questionable decisions. So far, they're inconsequential. So far. By the way, Gene Steratore, the rules analyst, is talking about that pass interference, and he's saying that it's bullshit. Yeah, that's
a block that appears to be beyond the line of scrimmage. He should throw the play, but now he needs to come up and talk to the line of scrimmage official and say, "Look, I've got a block downfield. It feels downfield. How far downfield was he?" And that's when we have the.
All right, let's see. Timeout. 3rd and 27. 12:23 in the second.
So yeah, but they do want to give them a healthy every once in a while, guys. For sure.
Like, why? Why do you need to use that timeout? For what reason?
Position officials and the Jets are going to pick up a chunky.
Come on, man. Like, stop giving them chunks of yardage when they're down. Like, it was 3rd and 27. Oh, no, Jerome Baker's hurt. Oh, no, he's in pain. It could be like a rib injury.
They thought that was a good enough chance to overturn, so he took the chance.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. That fucking so that there's a lot of bad officiating in this game, but it's definitely hurt the Jets more. There was the bad roughing the passer penalty on Christian Wilkins. Although, again, for full context, it wouldn't have mattered because the result of the play was a Jets touchdown. But it was a terrible call. All he did was push Sam Darnold, super weak. But then that pass interference was a super weak, terrible call on the Jets. And then the penalty on Sam Darnold, I haven't seen the replay because they haven't shown it. So I will be interested to go back and look, but it did not look to me like Sam Darnold was across. So to be fair, I'll have to wait on that one to review it to be clear. But bad officiating, like, definitely in this game for sure on both sides of the ball. But at this point, it's still tied 7-7. We now have the ball. Ryan Fitzpatrick and this offense is going back out. So let's see what happens.
Fitzpatrick reinstated as the starter week 7.
1st and 10. And there's a penalty. We got like 1 yard.
One from the near side and one from the Jets secondary.
Jesus Christ, man. I mean, just the amount of flags, though, already. Can you guys calm the fuck down? Especially because you're calling bullshit, man. Let these fucking guys play. This is fucking garbage. You're calling bullshit-ass fucking penalties. Stop it. Stop with these fucking penalties.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the offense. Illegal formation, number 9.
So illegal formation on us. 2 penalties on us. Holding on us.
That penalty is
That one is accepted.
Still first down. And so they'll take the hold.
So that's on Chris Reed, who's in Chris Reed is in at right guard because Shaq Calhoun is, for some mysterious reason, not in the lineup. Last I checked, Shaq Calhoun was not on the injury report. But for some reason, he is not in the lineup today. Oh, batted down at the line of scrimmage again. That's the third time.
That's the second time Basham has deflected a pass at the line of scrimmage.
Jamarcus Webb was on the injury report.
Every time.
But not fucking Shaq Calhoun. So that's Shaq Calhoun.
There's Terrell Basham getting that hand up and knocking it down. That's 3 of his last.
That's another odd thing about this game that I'm curious about. Why is Shaq Calhoun mysteriously out of this game? It's 2nd and 18. There you go. To Gesicki. Got most of that back. It's now like 3rd and 1. There you go. Gesicki has been doing okay overall this season.
For the Jets. This is a 2-deep coverage in Brandon Copeland.
That was solid coverage, though. That was just a good play by Gesicki getting into the zone, and that was a nice pass by Fitzpatrick for sure. He got it just over a defender, which was nice. So that was a really good throw. Hell yeah. 3rd and 1. Come on. Oh. Is that Hearns? All right, that was. It looked like a. So it was like a play action pass, and it looked like Fitzpatrick was just going to run with it, but then he pitched it to Allen Hearns. We got the first down though, so that's good. Pitt Colts are tied. Oh, did the Steelers tie? They did. Yeah, man. If the Steelers win that game, that hurts our #1 pick. Come on, baby. Let's get some offensive life here. Oh, nope. Drop pass and Fitzpatrick got drilled.
Looking at Devontae Parker for the first time this season. I beg your pardon, it's Hearns.
Come on.
Now, we mentioned the linebacker injuries for the Jets. Of course, C.J. Mosley headlines the group. They lost Avery Williamson before the season with the knee injury. Blake Cashman, who was really being depended on to fill some of the void.
Come on, boys.
This week they shut him down with his shoulder.
It's 2nd and 10. We're on our own, like, 31 or something like that. Yep, 31, 32. Come on, come on, come on. Is that a first? That's close. I think they marked him just short. That's all right. 3rd and 1. Come on, baby. Let's get this first down now.
So we'll set up a 3rd and short here.
So let's keep in mind, though, that as we watch this Jets team, they stopped him, I think. Or wait. Oh, no. Okay. He got through. Nice. First down, baby. But let's also note that as we watch this game, we are playing a Jets team that is not very good. So, but so far this game has been defensive heavy and low scoring so far. But it is still early, so let's see how it goes. It is 7-7, 8:36 left in the second quarter. That wasn't a very good run. We got like maybe a yard. But Walton and the run game have been doing okay. You got 2 yards. Have been doing okay so far. It hasn't been spectacular. But we need to see, dude.
There's Brian Flores, of course, all those years in New England.
And then we need to see we get the ball after half. So we need to see what happens too when we come after half. Because the only adjustments that have been made with this team coming out of half is that we go completely off the rails and shit the bed. So come on. There you go. Oh, he dropped it. Parker. Oh, man, he was just trying to turn it upfield before he secured it. God damn it. He was wide open, too. Oh, how do he had that? Fuck, man.
This is a zone coverage where Adams has to play deep to short. Really nice play design, attacking the
I don't know. See, that looked weird, though, man. Like,
second one that they've dropped already in this game. Parker finally healthy. Those
like it looked like it looked like he caught it like well in his hands. There you go, Gesicki, first down. Nice.
It'll be a first down for Miami as they work inside.
But it kind of looked like Parker punched the ball out of his own hands with the way that it squirted out. Like it squirted out with a lot of force, it was just weird because it looked like he caught the ball easy enough. He was wide open, but he just was trying to turn it upfield before he secured it. Fitzpatrick ran it for like 6 or 7. Late flag. For what?
For a half dozen. And now we'll check the flag here from Walt Anderson.
What's the flag for? Dude, these fucking officials need to chill out, dude. This officiating is garbage. One, there have just been too many fucking penalties, especially considering the fact that some of them have been just garbage. An unnecessary roughness on the defense. For what, though? Nah. See, that is total bullshit. There's no way that he could not land on fucking Fitzpatrick. I'm sorry, bro, but that's what. See, that's the fucking rule that got.
You've got to stop your momentum somehow. You go over the top. You know, he didn't make contact.
That's such a bullshit fucking penalty, bruh.
I don't think sometimes we understand just how fast guys are moving.
Nah, see, that's a bad, yet another fucking total bad call.
11 play to drive it again at their own 16. Fitzpatrick goes to that little sidearm delivery. Able to locate Walton out of the backfield. So you would just kind of use.
I need to keep track of these.
Momentum. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, what else can you do? You just go over the top. You know, it's not like he went down and made helmet-to-helmet contact, but you're talking about almost a 285-pound man.
No, that's a super garbage call.
I mean, it's almost impossible, but I just like to see these guys, let them play football a little bit. This is a tough sport.
What was that? What was the call though? It was
Here's Fitzpatrick on 74.
Nice. Hell yeah, Parker. That's a score, baby. But let's be fair though. That 15 yards that we got on that fucking unnecessary roughness, that's what it was. Nah, that was a bullshit penalty. So let's be clear. But that was a beautiful catch by Parker. One-handed, back shoulder. He was getting held up a little bit. That was great. And we have the lead, so I'll fucking take it. But to be fair and to be totally clear,
we saw it earlier with Preston Williams. That time it's Devontae Parker. He has the advantage, and all he has to do is outfight the defensive back for the ball.
Parker, the former first-round pick out of Louisville, had to fight through all those
14-0 Dolphins. I'll take that, but again,
fourth in the last 5 weeks.
Again,
What a play by Parker to give Miami.
We need to be totally clear. Would we have scored a touchdown anyway? Maybe, but that unnecessary roughness. Let me
comes in lots of flavors.
Unnecessary roughness. Right? Because I pride myself on being truly objective. So I'm fucking super stoked that we have a 14-7 lead right now. And again, this is probably the most winnable game that we're going to have all season. There have been a couple minor things that the coaching staff has done that has been a little bit questionable. Minor. At this point, it's obviously not affecting the outcome. So at this point, it's not a big deal. We do get the ball after half, so we are going to have to wait and see how things turn out in the second half. But there has been a ton of bad officiating in this game. most of it has gone against the Jets and has helped us out. So the notable bad calls, there was one on Christian Wilkins, a roughing the passer on Christian Wilkins. That was a bullshit call. All he did was push Sam Darnold. Totally bad call. Massively bad call. But then there was an offensive pass interference on Robbie Anderson. It was within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. He was the blocker on the play. All he did was push the defensive back, and bullshit call. Then that 15 yards that they just got, or that we just got, because of the roughing or the unnecessary roughness penalty, it was a terrible call. There's no way, but that's what, and I've been bitching about this for a while. And God damn it, who is that defensive end? I'm blanking on his name right now for some reason. The defensive end that we had that tore his ACL because of that stupid fucking rule, right? It was last year. What's his name? Tore his ACL. The best run defending defensive end that we had. He was a veteran player. He tore his ACL because he tried to avoid landing on the quarterback with all of his weight. It's a bullshit rule that the NFL put in just to protect quarterbacks unnecessarily, so that way they can have more offensive production.
They go 12 plays in just over 5 minutes.
No, it wasn't Cameron Wake. It was God damn it, William Hayes. Thank you, Mike. William Hayes. Yeah. So I am a truly objective person, because I will not only recognize, but I will admit to, stuff like that. So am I super stoked that we have a 14-7 lead and we could win this game? Absolutely, because I'm not one of those people that wants to go 0-16, but I'm fair about it, and we definitely got helped out on that drive. And the Jets, on their previous offensive drive, it stalled out because of bullshit officiating. So, and the Jets offense has actually been moving on our defense pretty well the entire game. So it is important context, because it has very much helped to dictate how this game has gone. Prediction: Gase gets fired after Jets lose defense. Look, I mean, maybe he gets fired. I don't know. The NFL is super volatile, but I'm not one of those people that thinks, like, none of this is Gase's fault. Almost none of it. God damn it. There's another flag, though. Come on. Can you guys just stop with the flags? Jesus fucking Christ. Even if they take that big play back, like, it just, I mean, this is just going to the bad officiating.
Illegal hands to the face, number 75.
Illegal hands to the face on the offense. So it does come back. So that's good for us. Let's see. Is this a legit penalty? Did they actually call a legit penalty, though? It looks like it, because one of our guys. Oh, yeah. That's a legit call. So that's a legit call for sure.
Takes a big play off the board. Good, positive, productive.
2nd and 15 now. But the officiating, the point I was just making, though, goes to the state of the officiating in the NFL in general. It's just garbage. Oi. So it was 2nd and 15. They got like 5 or 6 yards. So let's see if we can hold them. We need to hold them. We have the lead right now. We need to hold them. We need to get a stop, baby. Come on. Especially because the officials are definitely helping us out so far in this game. Although that was a legit illegal hands to the face. But there have been a ton of bad calls in this game already. Come on. Oh. Incomplete pass. Anderson was open. Darnold just let him just a little bit too much. He had time, too.
Give Darnold the time he needs in the pocket,
It was just barely.
Has that great speed, gets the separation.
It was just a little out of his reach. He laid out for it. It was good on Anderson, but Darnold just, that was a huge play that could have been, should have been for them, but Darnold just overthrew it a little bit. So mistake on the kid. And we get the ball back. Oi! Yeah, baby. Good field position, too. Nice. I'll take it, man, because I want the win overall. But it's important to note, though, because at the end of the day, right, like if the game ended right now and the Dolphins won 14-7 or whatever, everybody else, the other YouTubers and like a lot of the media are going to leave out the fact that there was terrible officiating that hurt the Jets and helped us. And I still have a couple things that are really questionable to me. Most notably at this particular time, is why Shaq Calhoun is not in the lineup when he's actually been one of the better offensive linemen that we've had. He was not on the injury report, so why is he just mysteriously inactive? So that's massively questionable. And then there were a couple other things that were questionable to me in this game. They are relatively minor at this point, but they are pieces of context. Like the running into the kicker penalty. I would have taken that because they were close to they were pretty close to blocking it. Why would you take that risk? Give Matt, and yes, he did boot it 60 yards, and that's great. But why take that risk? It's unnecessary. Give him a little bit more breathing room. Give him an extra 5 yards so you don't have to take that as much of a risk. And then he took a timeout. Brian Flores used a timeout on 3rd and 27 at 12 minutes and 23 seconds left in the second quarter. He took a timeout. That was after the bullshit pass interference call on Robbie Anderson. 3rd and 27, and he calls a timeout. Why? Why do you need to call a timeout? It's not like you need to conserve the clock. Like, why are you taking a timeout right now? So that one, in that case, you could just probably say it's like bad coaching. Like, because I don't know how that would really affect the game at this point at all, unless he needed a timeout, down the stretch in the first half. But we are leading right now, so that's inconsequential. But it just plays to a trend though about how he's super terrible with timeout usage. It's been really bad. So my point is like other people, like if it ended right now, other people would leave out that massively important context. Anyway, we are in really good position to like come away with this game right now. We're up by a score. We have the ball. A deep shot for Jakeem Grant. I do like that call. That was an aggressive play call. That was nice. Although Ryan Fitzpatrick probably should have been a little bit more careful because it was double coverage on Jakeem Grant. But I do like you're up by a score. You've got decent field position. It's first down. Might as well go for it. I do like that call and throw. Or, well, the throw, Fitzpatrick might have wanted to, like, take something a little that might have actually gained some yardage because it was double coverage. But I do like the play call. Okay, and then 2nd and 10 becomes a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 maybe. Anyway, so we are in good position to come away with this game right now. Okay, so it's 3rd and 3. We're up by a score. The half is coming to a close. We get the ball back after half. Yeah, so I see the Colts are 16-10 now with 7 seconds left in the half. So that's good. That's good for our draft position if the Steelers lose. Come on. There you go, Gesicki. He was wide open, though. All right, come on. See, this is where they have to fucking prove it. They gotta push it right now. Put up a fucking score and then fucking come out of the half and try and run the score up. We're in field goal range right now, so we should at least be able to come away with 3. So they need to put up points, and then they need to try and push that shit.
Pickup of 34 yards. This is
Balaj, it was an all right run. They need to score, and they need to try and run it up coming out of the half. They need to not be super timid. They need to fucking keep pushing it.
Not necessarily the strongest blocker, but he's big, fast, strong. He's got all the tools.
Come on, guys.
Another young player.
Punch this in. Make it 21-7.
He's figured that out today.
We don't have very many rushing yards, but the passing game is doing well. Come on. Balaj. He got a first down. So that's good. Come on. First and goal on the 3-yard line. Come on, get a playoff. Why are you wasting time? Let's go. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. 2-minute warning. We still do have 2 timeouts. So see, right now that timeout that Brian Flores called earlier in the half, it's inconsequential, so it doesn't really affect the game, but it's still a bad use of a timeout in my opinion. And they play well in the first half, then tank in the second. Yeah, I mean, well, okay, but that's absolutely right, Ben. Absolutely right. But that's why I said it's super important to see what happens, right? Because right now, I mean, we're about to put up more points. This could very well be 21-0 going into the, or 21-0, 21-7 going into the half. If they completely shit the bed in the second half, well,
What do you do?
there's got to be a reason why.
I have an app.
And I'm less likely to blame the players because it looks like the players have been playing hard. That has been pretty consistent. The players have appeared to be playing hard pretty much all season. So, you know, that's why it's, I don't know. There's so many reasons why, like, it just blows my mind that people want to blame the players. It's not the players. It's not their fault they were put in a situation where they didn't have much talent or experience and all that stuff. They appear to be playing hard every game. So it's not their effort. It's the coaching staff putting them in bad positions, bad play calls, bad decisions with like timeouts and stuff like that. Misusing players, using them out of position. Last game, I said at the very beginning of my live stream, they need to make sure that Xavier Howard covers Smith-Schuster exclusively, shadow him. And when he shadowed him, Smith-Schuster had 2 targets, 0 receptions, and an interception. Everybody else that covered him, he had over 100 yards and a score. And Xavier Howard didn't come out of the game until midway through the third quarter. He was not blanketing Smith-Schuster. It's not like he had all of that production all of a sudden in the last 1.5 quarters. And again, in this game, the biggest question mark right now from the coaching staff is why Shaq Calhoun was mysteriously not in the lineup. Has it mattered to this point? Not really. That's a loss of like 2 on that first down. So let's note, if they run the ball 3 straight times and they don't get it, that is a questionable decision. Why? Because our run game hasn't done a whole lot, but our passing game is actually quite successful to this point. So if they just run 3 run plays and they fail to score and we have to settle for a field goal, That's questionable play calling. Because they need to pile on right now. They need to. They need to add to this fucking lead. So let's see what they do.
So now he's starting to play more zone and some more cover two to protect his corners. And when he's done that, Ryan Fitzpatrick has taken advantage and attacked the middle.
Jets did take a timeout there. So they're out of timeouts. Remember, they lost one. They lost a challenge earlier by Gase. Second and goal. Fitzpatrick clicks right to the end zone. It is caught.
There we go. Okay, good. So they did pass it, so we can negate that. And it's a score. So there you go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck yeah. Let's also note, though, Minkah Fitzpatrick had a 96-yard pick six. So that's notable. Minkah Fitzpatrick just had a 96-yard pick six.
Off the line of scrimmage, and Williams having himself a nice little party.
Or had one at some point in the game. Hell yeah, baby. 21-7. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So the Dolphins are in firm control of this game right now.
Well, as we celebrate the 100th season of the NFL, we go down memory lane. Jets fans may want to look away. Late November.
At this point, it'll be super easy for the Dolphins coaching staff to buck the narrative that they are intentionally losing games. The Dolphins are in firm control of this game. There are some questionable things from the coaching staff end, but it's not anywhere near significant enough at this point to warrant anything. So this is where they have to prove it. They have to prove that they are not intentionally trying to lose games, and they need to keep this momentum.
Dan walked out the door here in 1999.
Well, if they win this game, it might affect their chances of getting that franchise quarterback.
Come on, baby. Oi! Oh, come on! Oh, my God. That was a massive run back. Bad fucking kick coverage.
Well, is this the Steeler game again? I mean, just when last week the Dolphins had a great
missed tackles, man.
Momentum-changing play in that game, and right when nothing.
So this is, yeah, this could be a potential momentum shift. We'll see what happens. Let's see if they can do anything with it. But great field position. They have 1 minute and 35 seconds left. They don't have any timeouts, though. So, but this would not be on the coaching staff, though. It would be nothing that they did. It would just be missed tackles. Yeah, they need to. I mean, they need to be more aggressive if they want to fucking.
Looks like March did Miami call a timeout?
No. See? Why would Flores call the timeout there? No. Nope. The Jets don't have any timeouts. There's 1 minute 30 left. They just had that amazing return. Why would you give them this? Why would you give them that? Why would you give them time? No, that's a terrible call. The commentators right now are trying to be like, oh, well, maybe we can get the ball back if we get a stop or if we hold them to a field goal and we can – nah, fuck that, dude. Do not call that and give them an opportunity. Terrible use of timeout. Absolutely atrocious. Nah, bruh. Terrible. First and goal on like the fucking 2 or 3 yard line. Absolute terrible use of timeout. There is no reason to call a timeout there. Absolutely fucking no reason to call the timeout there. No. Dude, see, And I just goddamn gave him fucking credit. And I said, look, the fucking the slightly questionable things. There's a flag. 12 players on the field on the defense. So half the distance to the goal.
First half last week, they had a 14-3 lead in Pittsburgh. And so Flores and the defense deciding to go for that blitz.
Oh my fucking God, dude.
Took advantage with a 45-yard touchdown, completely turned the tables in that game. He took a lot of flack, had to answer a lot of questions this week. And now some interesting game management here at the end of the first half.
The Dolphins, they have not handled.
Yeah, so they just said interesting game management. Nah, bro, it's not interesting game management. It's fucking Brian Flores being stupid. There's no reason to call that timeout. And touchdown. Bruh, no. You cannot defend that. You cannot defend that. You cannot fucking defend that. They ran the ball on first down. The clock was going to continue to run. Why would you call that timeout? Nah, bruh. Nah. Fuck that, dude. I'm sorry. No. You cannot defend that bull. And it resulted because, oh my God. Especially after missed tackles on the fucking kickoff, bruh. No.
And now we're told there will be review as they took a more extended look.
The play is under
A
review.
little bit of a gather from Griffin as we'll see it for multiple replays here.
Oh my fucking God, dude. That pisses me off.
So I don't know. I'm in the phase about. I'm all about.
There's a defining moment of proof in every game. Well, not in every game, to be fair. Let's be 100% fair. Only in the games that we've been competitive. Only in the games where we've had leads. But that's why it's even more obvious. Because in the games where we weren't even close to competitive, we weren't even close to competitive in our first 4 games. So there were still questionable decisions that were made, questionable ways in which they used certain players and so on and so forth. But, you know, it didn't affect the game, the outcome in the game, because we got our ass handed to us so bad. But in every single game that we've been competitive or winning, nah, bruh. Where do we send the ambulance when you stroke out? I'm good, bro. How we looking? What's the score? Well, the score right now is 21 to.
Really close.
Hang on.
I'm not going to go to where Adam was when he is 41 and hasn't made changes. That was an awful long time ago.
It depends on what this call is.
But I can tell you now. Remember, there are 3 elements.
The Dolphins are winning right now.
2 feet.
Oh no, that's good.
To make a football move or something that equates to that.
He had control of the ball, and he got both feet down.
In the end zone as he's falling, and he doesn't really.
One, drag the second.
So he must maintain that possession throughout. There's a bobble there. The decision will be as to whether that movement is deemed to have meaning that he has lost that possession.
All right, but look, if they overturn this touchdown again, that's questionable. I mean, that's terrible fucking officiating, because that should certainly be a fucking touchdown. But the score will the Dolphins are winning right now, but the Dolphins coaching staff just had another moment in which they prove how do you argue that? Like, how can people argue that, bro?
Just a receiver putting his.
All right, come on. Well, let's get a fucking decision. Let's see. Are they going to turn it? Are they going to take it back? I mean, it looked like he had solid possession and got both feet down to me. And the call on the field is a touchdown. So it didn't look like the movement happened until after he was fucking.
As we've evolved through this catch over the years. And that's what they squeeze. That's the tighter portion of what is a football.
I would like them to take it back.
This is rather quick. If you run this,
although the Jets will have another couple opportunities to get a score, so it's not like it's over at that point. But it looked good to me. They just need to make a fucking decision. Come on, let's get on with this game.
I like
Give us the fucking call already.
I would tell you he did it. He lost possession of that and regained it personally. I would overturn it. But I was an aggressive reviewer too, guys. I have to be honest with you.
Jim, we like when you get aggressive. Thank you. Let's get the call here.
That was stupid. All right, come on. What is this?
Walton Anderson. This will be
After
interesting.
doing the play, the receiver did not maintain control when he hit the ground.
So they did overturn it. But see, it's such a garbage fucking, it's such a garbage catch rule, dude. But the catch rule has been garbage forever. So they did overturn it.
So the touchdown.
That ball, it's just that loss of possession very quickly right there. Where he
I think
lost
that's
and regained,
stupid.
And I think they really did a great job in replay there. That's what replay's for.
Nah, see but that just goes to our garbage ass fucking rules yet again. The rules in the fucking NFL are just atrocious. Anyway, it's second down, so they still have 3 more opportunities with 54 seconds left on the clock.
54 seconds, second and goal here from just outside the Miami.
Come on, D. Bail your stupid fucking coach out.
Darnold rolls out. Here comes the pressure that pass. Loves it, Pitts at the goal line. Yes, he was.
Nice. Interception.
Disaster for the Jets.
Nah, but look, we got bailed out though. We got bailed out by officiating and terrible rules. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it because that makes it 21-7 again. But I mean, and that was a terrible decision by Sam Darnold. He should have just taken the sack because it didn't look like he was. It didn't look. I mean, he should have actually just thrown it away a little sooner. He didn't even have a good grip on the ball. Yeah, that was a bad decision by Sam Darnold. But look, I mean, we got bailed out. We got super bailed out just then. Super bailed out just then. But nah, bro, I'm sorry. Despite that came back, you cannot fucking argue that the fucking coaching staff is like trying, bro. They are trying. You don't call that fucking timeout, bro. You don't. There's no need for that. None whatsoever.
Confirmed the interception. Ball stands. And Jamal Wilkes.
That could be a safety.
Dolphins just trying to stay out of the end zone here. Jets hoping for safety.
That actually could be a safety.
See where the officials mark it. Dolphins did get out of the end zone.
Oh, barely out of the end zone.
Fitzpatrick.
They can't kneel it, though.
No, Miami just trying to stay out of trouble here. That is.
I don't know about that.
That'll get your head coach a little bit concerned.
That ball, I don't.
Using all of his power to just stay out of the end zone there.
You could see the ball initially came out of the end zone.
The ball was initially out of the end zone.
Inside the end line. But that was a close call.
So now Brian Flores will actually take a timeout here.
All right, so that was actually a smart use of the timeout. Run the clock all the way down, the play clock, use the timeout, and then you just gotta hope you don't end up with a safety. You gotta run a play. They can't kneel it because kneeling it would be a safety. They gotta run something, so just hopefully it gets out of the end zone, whatever it is. An incomplete pass that takes 4 seconds would be fine too, but that's risky. So again,
has to be triggered upstairs and by the officials. Let's bring Gene back in.
we have gotten bailed out a lot in this game by bad officiating that has massively hurt the Jets.
Is a backward pass.
Most notably.
Fumble involved here. What we have is the recovery of a backward pass. We're going to go to commercial and we'll come back and we'll discuss it when we get back from commercial.
What? Recovery of a backward pass. I don't even understand what that means because it wasn't a pass at all, right? It was like a quarterback sneak. He did get the ball out of the end zone, but it definitely went back into the end zone before he hit the ground. So I don't know.
Rated E to T. Panera's new warm green bowls are full of good, full of flavor, color, full of good. So you can be too. Try our new warm grain bowls today. Panera, food as it should be.
As your life grows, so do your needs.
Look, man,
And with Bank of America,
I'm never the person that says I'm perfect or that I know everything. But I think that I've proven to this point to be, like, at the very least, the most objective content creator to this point. And I would also like to think certainly the one that's best at evaluating the reality of the situation. But you know, I'm fair and I'm objective. I don't fucking, you know, like, so for example, there was the most objective ever. Thank you. There was the bad call, the bad roughing the passer penalty on Christian Wilkins. Again, it didn't matter because the result of the play was a Jets touchdown anyway. To call it back, it would have had to have been a penalty on the offense. But it was a bad call because all he did was just push Sam Darnold. It was absolutely nothing. So bad officiating there, bad call on us. But then, you know, there's been a ton of bad officiating that has hurt the Jets. And it was a safety.
2 points for the Jets, and it's 21-9. Incredible. Let's bring Gene back in.
Wow.
Gene, take us through that play.
See, I had a feeling.
As I was saying, we have a snap that is muffed by Ryan Fitzpatrick. The football's on the ground, and it really is by rule of backward pass, as we see from a great angle.
Oh, because he didn't fucking. Wow, yeah, bad officiating is universal. That is, but see, and that's the point that I was making with the when they overturned that Jets touchdown. Dude, he caught the fucking ball. Like, come on, man. He caught the fucking ball and both fucking feet were down. It's just because the catch rule is so elaborate and so like specific that it's just stupid. It's fucking garbage. But yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick actually did not even cleanly get that snap. He did technically like fumble the ball, but it wasn't a fumble. It was a backwards pass. But it ended up being a safety. So now we have to punt the ball to them. They have 47 seconds left. I mean, are they gonna well, is Brian Flores gonna give them some more help by using our last timeout? I wouldn't be surprised. I swear to God, if this motherfucker uses our last timeout on this Jets drive, and that was a really short fucking kick with a decent return. They're at about midfield. Dude, I swear to God, if fucking Flores calls a fucking timeout, uses our last timeout on this Jets drive, I swear to God, bruh. I swear to God. They only need like 19 yards, about 20 yards to get to field goal range.
12 to 16 seconds on the clock, depending on how far down the field he threw the pass.
Come on, D. Let's get a stop, baby.
After his ninth interception in the last 3+ games, Darnold again under pressure was Bell in the backfield.
I mean, Bell should have got out of bounds. Clock is running.
27 seconds left.
Flores hasn't used the timeout yet.
And then if it's in bounds, you've got to hurry up and spike the ball.
20 seconds left. They did get the first down, and they are close to field goal range. They need to spike it. Clock is ticking. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And they do spike it, so it looks like they're going to go for the field goal.
So now that you're under the 8-second mark, you're not going to have a chance to take a shot at the end zone or go out of bounds. That's going to be too tight. So you have no choice but to line up and try and kick the field goal.
And the punt was all right. It wasn't a kickoff. It was a punt. That's why it was short.
Against Cleveland, first-year kicker out of Penn State.
Six seconds left. It's a 52-yard attempt. It's currently 21-9. And it's good. So it's 21-12.
And after all that craziness, the penalty, the interception by Darnold, he gets them into field goal range, aided by the safety.
All right, and that's going to be the end of the first half.
In the closing 50 seconds of the
So,
I guess when you look at it, that's the best case scenario, wasn't it?
all right.
You know, you thought you had a touchdown.
Yep. So here's the thing. I mean, if you guys have been watching this live stream, you obviously know how I feel. You obviously know that I think that one of the big reasons why we're up in this game is because of bad officiating that has hurt the Jets. I think, you know, they should not have overturned that touchdown. The Jets, it was a clean catch to me. But also there are some questionable things, questionable decisions by this coaching staff from Jump Street till now. And so that is part of it as well. But at the end of the day, the Dolphins are winning 21-12, and we do get the ball after half. So I will take that. I'm happy about that. I want the win. Let's see what they do. I mean, historically speaking, they come out and they fucking shit the bed in the second half. So let's see how that goes. All right. We get the ball after half, baby. Let's see how this goes. Let's see real quick. So the Colts are still beating the Steelers 16-13, but Minkah Fitzpatrick did get a pick six in that game, a 96-yard pick six. So Minkah is still balling out for the Steelers. And if the Steelers win that game, if they manage to win that game, that hurts our draft pick. If we win this game, that hurts our draft pick, which personally I don't give a fuck about. But that is a fact. So if both us and the Steelers win, that actually massively hurts our draft positioning. But since I am the most objective man in the world, I will be fair. And the Carolina Panthers right now are shutting out the Tennessee Titans. Obviously, Tannehill is the starter in that game. It is 17-0. The Panthers are a good team, though. So, but we got to be fair, man. We got to be fair. We got to be objective. The Bills are beating the Redskins 17-6. That's not really surprising. Everyone has acknowledged the tank. The players are fighting against it. Yeah, the players are, man. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's the narrative that it's the players is absolutely absurd. The players are fighting, man. Jamal Wiltz, like Sam Darnold on that interception just then. Sam Darnold should not have thrown that ball. He should have just taken the sack, but he just tosses it up for grabs. Jamal Wiltz made the effort. The Jets wide receiver didn't make any exceptional effort. Granted, he was blanketed by 4 Dolphins defenders. So to be fair to him, but Jamal Wiltz actually went for that ball, man. He made a play on the ball. The players are doing their part to the best of their ability. It's not their fault that they have been stripped of talent and leadership and proven production. That is not at all their fault. They're doing their part. It's the coaching staff that has been losing us these games. And if we lose this one, it's going to be because of the coaching staff. The officiating has been overwhelmingly on our side to this point. And the team has been playing, pretty well. So if we lose this game, it's all because of the fucking coaching.
One touchdown pass, going down the field again, but then an ill-advised throw over the middle, picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick, his third interception in 2 games. He's going to return at 96 yards for a touchdown.
There's the Minka Fitzpatrick scoop and score or interception.
And throw the ball into the end zone. He does. The very next possession finds that pass for the end zone. They lead 16-13 in the third. All right, guys. Earlier today, the Texans and Jags were over in London. And the
Texans beat the Jags
2 TD passes. This one
26-3. So, and I mean, look,
Texans win 26-3. They go to 6-3.
where's Rosen when you don't need him? He's over on the bench looking like he reminds me of Eeyore.
On a play action fake short pass to Christian McCaffrey.
Josh Rosen reminds me of Eeyore because he always looks so depressed. I feel bad for him, dude. He's gotten such a bad hand in his first 2 seasons. But yeah, so the Texans won again. They are now 6-3. They're going to go to the playoffs, so we can expect that pick to be in the probably mid-20s. If the Steelers win, going into this game, their pick was projected at number 17 overall. If they win this game against the Colts, if they manage to win the game against the Colts, then that pick will likely drop into the early 20s, late teens, early 20s.
Dwayne Haskins in his first start in the third quarter has not generated a touchdown, but he's 8-11 for 75 yards.
All right, New York Jets, Miami Dolphins. Fitzpatrick can play for every team, so every game is a revenge game. Here he is trying to make a play, and he does. Preston Williams, that's 2 on the day for this connection. This game got wild just before half, but the Jets having a chance to score, and here it is, Sam Darnold maybe trying to throw it away, intercepted by Jamal Wills. There'd be a back and forth for safety, and then a field goal at the end. The score 21-12 at halftime.
You know what, Nate, you saw the bad.
So we're up by 9 points as it stands right now. So I'm telling you, man, I mean, even if we end up winning this game, there's still significant evidence that the coaching staff did what they could to fucking
second down, throw it away. No, not there. And so, and again, that's the thing that frustrates you at times with this young quarterback and this young man is his decision making.
Yeah, he really should have just taken the sack there and lived to play another down.
We all know with Ryan, things can change also there in a hurry.
Yeah, you know, this is was such a jet kind of finish to the first half. The way things have gone this season, I have to tell you, and it drives you crazy to watch Sam Darnold do this. These are the things that he has got to stay away from. These are the things
this shit has been all over the place, bro.
The decision making, he's just got to throw that ball away and let them play another play.
Yeah, well, he was doing a great job until that play. He had an excellent.
I mean, yeah, look, because if we come out in the second half and we don't score no more points, and they come back and they win. Especially if there's even more questionable decisions made throughout this game. We've already had enough.
On hold to send a message to Adam Gase, as the former coach of Miami Dolphins.
Prescient remark by Nate in talking about Indy's backup to have a quality backup.
Nah, I think Stephen Ross's desire to get the number 1 pick is stronger than his desire to stick it to his old head coach that refused to acquiesce to his tanking demands.
This is Khalil Mack, and this is what
I'm pretty sure Stephen Ross has phoned down to Brian Flores and was like, all right, Flo, you put on a good show. You still had some definitive evidence that, I mean, look, I really do want to be as fair as I possibly can, but how do you argue against it? I mean, it's not just questionable decisions. I mean, it's legit fucking trying to give the other team as much of an opportunity. They had a great return on the punt right after getting, I mean, or on the kick or whatever. It did result in a touchdown. But because of the stupid fucking catch rule in the NFL, I mean, again, I'll take it because it gives us the opportunity to win, but we got to keep this shit in full context, man. We can't be sitting there defending the coaching staff and shit when they're not they're not doing everything in their power to fucking make this team successful. And all the evidence points to the exact opposite. Honestly, if it was me, I would take, if we got the #1 overall pick, I would take Chase Young, the defensive end out of Ohio. And then with our second pick in the first round, I would take an offensive lineman. And then with the third pick in the first round that we have, I would take a skill position player. So on offense, that would either be wide receiver or running back. In my estimation, is where we would need the most help. Or on defense, cornerback or safety. That's how I would use our first three round, our 3 first-round picks.
The network more people rely on gives you more. Now Verizon offers more unlimited plans for families to mix and match.
All right, I'm ready for the second half, bruh.
Doubleheader coverage continues at 4:25. Most will see the Packers taking on the Chargers or
That's right, Aaron Rodgers is going to continue his MVP-like race. He's playing at a high level this year. When it comes to on the road against the Chargers, teams have traveled well against LA. I know people say that Hollywood could be a little cheesy, but that is nothing in comparison to how many cheeseheads are going to be in the stands. When it comes to the Broncos up against the Browns
that was a cheesy joke.
And this is it, Baker Mayfield. Let's fix those turnovers. Get your wide receivers going. And Freddie Kitchens, this is your life, man. That seat is starting.
All right, man. This is do or die moment, though. I mean, again, to me, there's already more than enough evidence. But this is do or die moment for this coaching staff.
The guy who attacked her is getting out of jail? Going after him. We have to stop her before she gets there. A new Godfrey.
If we end up losing this game, it is in large part because of the coaching staff.
She's making a name for herself.
I will be right back.
A new show Thursday on CBS. A new Curious Second Act Thursday 9:30, 8:30 Central on CBS.
I need you to bring the energy today. Let's go. All right, push yourself. Come up the Viking. Okay, come on, stay with me. Strong arms. Engage that core.
Matter of fact, though, if we win this game, there's still evidence to suggest that the coaching staff attempted to fucking, make it as difficult for us as possible. But, let's see what ends up happening. Can we get a win? Again, this is probably like the most winnable game that we'll have all season at this point. So,
the digital health clinic for men. Complete a free online visit, and you'll hear back from a U.S. licensed physician within 24 hours. If medication is right for you, Roman delivers it with free 2-day shipping. Always.
I'm so ready for the second half, bruh.
With a free online visit at GetRoman.com/TV. Roman.
Because I need this shit to be in the books.
Here's the deal. Somewhere along the way, Western boots got too expensive. And the styles? Well, Tecovas fixed that.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, I want a W no matter what.
For a fair price.
Even if the players just gotta really fucking outplay their coaching staff.
Value is one of our values. Find your pair only at Tecovas.com. You are watching.
Because that's what's happened to this point. The Dolphins are winning 21-0. Why do I keep wanting to say 0? 21-12 for 2 reasons. Bad officiating that has helped us and hurt the Jets, and because the players are fucking playing really hard.
Cut to 9 in the closing seconds of that first half. Let's get you the first half highlight now, presented by State Farm.
All right, we're getting ready to come back for the second half. Yeah, that was a gorgeous catch by Parker. And that's the kind of shit that we brought Parker in here to fucking do. Like, god damn. We'll see if he ends up sticking around. I'd like to get Lawrence next year. Yeah, I just, again, I would never take a quarterback in rounds 1 or 2. That's just my philosophy. I would never, ever, 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 ever take a quarterback in round 1 or 2. I would never trade up for a quarterback, but I would take a quarterback every year in round 3 or later, depending on how bad you really need a quarterback.
Fumbled snap. They took a replay review, looked at it. It was ruled a safety, so the Jets short field on the kick, get into field goal range. So Darnold, you like that he responded, gathered himself emotionally, led them, and got them into position. So suddenly it's a 9-point game. But those red zone turnovers, which have really become the story.
If I could pick who the Dolphins beat, who would it be? Fuck, man. If I could pick, they would win every game. Like, I want them to win every fucking game. So, I mean, right now, I want them to beat the Jets. You have to get the top talent.
It's really the negative plays that have hurt the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, to me, like I said, in this draft, I would take Ohio State defensive end Chase Young.
That yielded another Sam Darnold interception. He said, quite frankly, he has
Her
to
facial
throw the ball
expressions
away.
are funny.
He was satisfied with doing safety and field goal. More emphasis on
I would take Chase Young, and then I would also take one of the top offensive linemen, and then, you know, the best player available at either wide receiver, running back, cornerback, or safety in the first round. That's how I would use my first 3 first-round picks. All right, so we just got the ball, 1st and 10. It's a run play by Mark Walton that gets to the line of – oh, no. It's 3rd and 10. What the fuck? We ran 2 plays already? Am I tripping? Did I miss something?
In the third quarter of games this season, only team in the league and has failed to score a point in the third.
Oh, no, it's 2nd and 10. Okay, yeah. Anyway, that run play got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Come on, guys. Nice. To Gesicki, first down, baby. Yeah. Come on. Pick up a 16.
This game is the Jets' inability to cover man-to-man. That's James Burgess, and he has to cover Gesicki, who's running away from him to the sideline, and there is no chance. So
good route by Gesicki, good throw. And, yeah, baby, come on, Walton. That could be a flag. No, it looks like he got off it quick enough. I was close to a face mask penalty, but it did look like he probably got his hand off quick enough. But that was a good run by Walton. It was either a first down or close to it.
If you want to be considered one of the best in the game, that is your play to make. That was, of course, all over the news this week.
Come on, baby. New Yorker's going to feel the heat in the second half. Come on. We are on there. We're on their side of the field. Ah. There's a flag. That was a good defensive play. Let's see what this penalty is.
Flag thrown far side of the field in front of the Jet side line. Our referee today, if you've just joined us, is Walt Anderson.
What's this penalty?
Illegal hands to the face, number 47, defense.
Illegal hands to the face on the defense.
Number 27, defense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Roberts.
Okay, well.
It will be first down, Miami. It's been a tough game for
5-yard penalty on them. Let's see. Illegal hands to the face. Let's see if this was a legit one.
Trying to get his hands on him. You see the right hand go right to the face mask of Devontae Parker.
His right hand did go to Parker's face mask.
Trying to call up the defense to get the Fitzpatrick.
He didn't grab it, but is that Parker? Nice. Another first down. Come on, baby. Let's go. Hell yes. Let's go. When will Talib come back? Well, Talib can't come back before week 15. He's on IR till at least week 15. So you're saying they should use a 3rd-round pick to draft a quarterback this year? Yes. That would be what I would do. Oh, damn. Incomplete on first down. I would take, if we had the 1st overall pick, I would take Chase Young. Then I would get a top offensive line talent with the next pick. Then I would get the top talent at wide receiver, running back, cornerback, or safety, one of those. And then in round 2, I would get more offensive line help, more defensive line help, and then I would get a quarterback in round 3. Preston's hurt. What do you mean? Oh. He was out of bounds on this play. No, that's not good. Yeah. He just got hurt.
Looks like he's a little bit shaken up. He got the drag foot down, but he didn't get the first foot down.
Oh, no. He looks to be in pain.
When they see pressure,
oh, no. We can't afford to lose Williams. That was a good catch.
Incredible catch. Good job by Roberts of squeezing Williams to that side.
He wouldn't have been in. But what was it? Maybe a toe?
Trainers make a long walk to 10 to Williams here.
I don't want to.
12 Miami, early second half.
He's got too many injury concerns for the offensive line that he's. Yeah, see, that's possible. RG3 2.0, it's possible. Why? Because the offensive line is not going to be, especially if they go down that route, they are going to massively neglect the offensive line. And they are going to think, this is their approach. They're going to take Tua Tagovailoa or, a quarterback for sure in the 1st round. I'm not going to say who Stephen Ross is in love with. The general consensus is that it's Tua Tagovailoa. But whoever Stephen Ross really wants is who he's going to go for. So, and it depends also on where we eventually end up picking. I mean, we might end up winning this game, and I hope so. But anyway, so if they take a quarterback in the 1st round, their plan is to take a quarterback, then one offensive lineman. I mean, they haven't actually said this. This is just the speculation. Although it's a pretty close to for sure thing that they're going to take a quarterback. But then one offensive lineman, and then they're going to spend like massive in free agency, big contracts and shit. Which quarterbacks are projected to be going in the 3rd round? Honestly, I'm not totally sure.
The night we're looking for is not conventional.
Like I said, I don't get to follow college football anywhere near as much as I would like. All right, so let's see. It is 17-7 now. Panthers over the Titans. The Titans did get a score, just to update there. The Steelers are now beating the Colts 20-16. Bills are beating the Redskins still 17-9. So those are the notable games going on right now besides ours. But the Steelers, so again, if we win this game and the Steelers beat the Colts, which they're winning right now with only a minute left to go in the 3rd quarter, then our draft positioning gets quite a bit worse. Hopefully Flores is keeping the seat warm for Harbaugh.
I hate to see Preston Williams have to leave the game.
Yeah, Preston is walking off under his own power, but that sucks to lose him.
You see the year that he's putting together among undrafted players so far this season.
It's good that he looks to be okay, but he is going to the locker room, so he's going to be out. It's 3rd and 10 now.
In that locker room, so one less target for this pass on 3rd and 10.
Fuck, yeah, that sucks. All right, well, 3rd and 10. We got to convert this, baby. Come on. Where are we? We could get a field goal from here, though. We are in range. Come on, baby. I mean, we haven't scored any points in the 3rd quarter the entire season, so. Some pressure on Fitz, and he's been sacked. God damn it. With a loss of like 5 or 6 yards, too.
Patrick could do there. Jenkins just way too much speed. One of the best young defenders on this Greg
Yeah,
Williams-led defense.
he was just outmatched by the defender's
The New
speed.
York Jets make a play.
But let's
to get
see.
off the field. There just haven't been enough impact plays. Nice game.
Offensive, yeah. That was a good stunt by, was that Williams?
6 years old.
Or no, Jenkins.
Not running away from
Fuck.
many defenders. Good play by Jenkins.
Colts got a safety. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's 20-18. The Steelers are still winning though. And we missed. God damn it.
And the Dolphins come up empty.
Come on, bruh. And so they're going to get the ball right there. So we failed miserably on our first fucking drive of the second half. So right now it's 21-12 Dolphins. I can't wait for the Patriots to play an actual team tonight. Yeah, it's the Ravens, right? Man, I hope they can beat the Patriots, dude. I do not want them. Oh, God, it scares me to no end that the Patriots could end up going undefeated and win the Super Bowl, and we could simultaneously also go 0-16. That scares me so much. Let's see what the Jets do on this offensive drive. Well, that's a first down pass on first down to Bell. Let's see if they're able to cut their deficit.
Again, not really a big factor. He's got 9 carries.
There's 11:23 left in the third quarter. It's 1st and 10 on the Dolphins 49-yard line. Jets are driving.
I would imagine again that that's somebody that they would like
After a missed field goal by the Dolphins. Come on, guys. Hold on to this. Come on, D. No pass rush. A little bit. Damn, he got it. First down.
Another first down for the Jets. Anderson working against Ryan Lewis. It's a pickup of 11. Jets fans kind of holding their breath.
Well, the key for them is
It's interesting.
they can't have a negative play and they can't have a penalty. That's really the one thing.
Come on, D.
Is when they've had some momentum and they've been able
Yeah, I mean, the Jets offense actually has moved on our defense, not bad throughout this game. The Panthers scored again, so it's 23-7 over the Titans. Just a quick update there. Check down to Bell with an all right run. He got like 5 yards. 4 yards, 2nd and 6. But I think they're in field goal range now, so come on, guys.
Safety in their game, and here comes the safety. Justin Houston stripped the ball from Mason Rudolph. Alejandro going away. That's going to be covered for Pittsburgh. That will result in a safety for the Colts.
Yes, they could. I mean, they could attempt. It'd be kind of a long field goal, but they could attempt one from here. But it's 2nd and 6 right now. Come on, D. All right, that was like a 2, maybe 3 yard pickup. So it's going to be 3rd and short. 3rd and 4. Come on, guys. Come on, D. Get a stop, baby. Let's go. Come on. Why did Minka Fitzpatrick have to be a little bitch? Nah, I agree. I totally support him. And, that's a first. God damn it. No, but it just goes to show you that Brian Flores was totally misusing Minka Fitzpatrick. Totally misusing him. When the Steelers put him at free safety, he's fucking balling. Balling. He left, man, because he didn't want to be part of the intentional bullshit that the fucking is going on with the Dolphins. All right, it's first down. They are on the Dolphins' 28-yard line. That was all right. They only got like 3 yards on that first down.
Keep in mind, this is Jets offense.
They have been sticking to the run, though.
Chris Hunt in this season, one of their rising players towards the end of last season. He's actually dressed today.
Come on, guys.
First time. Went through his pregame warm-ups, but he's been out the last couple of weeks with that.
It's 2nd and 8. They got 2 on that first down run. Come on, guys. We got to get it. At least hold them to the field goal. Come on.
Coming to an end, so a frustrating season for him. Hopefully they'll have him back as early as next week.
I was like a 4-yard pickup. It's going to be 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4.
Another third down coming up. Well, Jets have been pretty good today. 5 of 9 on third down.
Come on. 3rd and 3. Come on, baby. I remember when I could name every player on the field, but now they're all gone. Yeah, for real. Sorry to break it to you, Jets, about this shit. I love it when people come into my streams and start talking shit to me like I don't realize that the Dolphins suck, but it's the Dolphins suck intentionally. Nice. That was a good stop, though. 4th and 3. So that should.
For the second time on this drive, on the 3rd and 4, that Adam Gase went with the run to Le'Veon Bell.
All right, field goal.
You know, do you trust your quarterback? Because, you know, that's almost impossible to do. 2 times in one drive to pick up a 3rd and 4 running the football.
Come on, baby. No, it's good. All right, 21-15. Dolphins still in the lead. If the Dolphins want to lose, they should get back Parkey. Well, no, I mean, fucking, you know, Sanders missed a field goal. So, you know, he's not perfect. And he certainly hasn't been perfect all season, you know. Yeah, I really think it's if the Dolphins want to lose, they should just keep Brian Flores. Yeah, no, that's accurate because Brian Flores agreed to be very bad. He agreed to the tank job that was instituted by Stephen Ross. It's weird.
Free one-day delivery on millions of items.
So we'll see, man. Our first offensive.
Now only at Domino's for $7.99 each. You can carry out all 5 crust
Okay.
options with any free toppings. Try handmade pan crust when you crave something thick and hearty. Or carry out any of our 5 crusts for just $7.99.
See, but that just goes to show you, like, people are just douchebags. Like literally every single one of my live streams, somebody from like the opposite team, or maybe not even, you know, a fan of that team necessarily, will come in here and just start talking shit about how bad the Dolphins are, like it's gonna hurt my feelings. But it just goes to show how douchebag people are. Like they literally go into people's shit just to be assholes. I think it's funny. It sucks. Sucks the world's like that. But it's a fact. Yeah, I know. I admit that the Dolphins suck.
I need to talk to her again.
I'm a Dolphins fan that completely disagrees with the tanking philosophy. I am a Dolphins fan that completely disagrees with the way that Stephen Ross and this front office and this coaching staff have handled things. Really? Okay, fine. I don't care if you like my hairline, bro. You're an idiot. Kenyon Drake is the best running back on the Dolphins. Yeah, well, I mean, no, look, Mark Walton actually is a pretty good running back, and he's shown some good things. But Kenyon Drake did have a damn good performance in his, again, he had 110 rushing yards, 52 receiving yards, a touchdown, and a successful two-point conversion.
Jets hoping to have their new franchise quarterback, but
all right.
Work through some very erratic play over the last couple.
Let's see how this offensive drive goes. Are we able to score any points this time? All right, it's a short kick. Grant's on the return, and he's to the 24, maybe 25-yard line. So
good charge by the Jets special teams. Saturday, what a matchup we have. Not only the best game from the best conference, also the biggest game of the college football season.
Come on, baby.
LSU taking on number 2 Alabama. And the party begins with the drive to
We have a troll. Yeah, Mark Walton just needs a line. We'd be pretty decent. We have a troll. You're officially a YouTuber when you have trolls. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. That's one of those things, right? I actually welcome the trolls and the haters because they don't affect me anywhere near like they think. They think they get under my skin, and it really doesn't. Ooh, big hit on Grant, but nice catch. Come on, baby. Is Luck didn't retire, Colts should. Yeah, well, Luck had enough, man. What's up, Maddie? Dude, this complete rebuild is needed. I disagree with that right off the bat. The mediocre years didn't get you jack. Yeah, but the answer to me is not be like massively atrocious. Like, I don't understand why people think that's the answer. And again, and that was a 4-yard loss on that run play. And again, there's no evidence in the NFL that tanking works. There is evidence in the NBA and baseball that tanking works, but there is no evidence in NFL that a tank job like this, a full-on tank job, actually works. The best example you have is the Browns. How are they doing? Not good. This team is improving with young and inexperienced players. Yes, there are some bright spots, and I have acknowledged that. There are bright spots like Preston Williams, who unfortunately just got hurt. Mark Walton. Okay, well, that didn't really go anywhere. Jamal Adams with the good. Now it's 3rd down. So that offensive play call was, it was all right. It only gained 3 yards. It could have broke though. It was like a screen pass to Albert Wilson. By the way, just so you know, ankle taker, since I hadn't made it official, I'm officially ignoring you from this point on. So keep saying whatever dumb shit you want. You're welcome to stay in here. I have no problem with that. Gesicki, man, having a day, bruh. 1st down. Hell yeah. 13, baby. Let's go. Come on. Come on, bruh. See, look. And again, the players, man, the players are playing hard. They're doing everything that they can. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. Oh, there's Williams. So Preston is okay. He is in the game. Another 13 yards. Come on, baby. Let's get some points. I bet you'll be happy years from now because they will have longevity and consistent winning teams. Yeah, bro, if that happened, but I don't think it has any chance. Stephen Ross hasn't kept the average coach under Stephen Ross is 3.5 years. Brian Flores is not going to last long enough to be able to see the fruits of his so-called labor. It's not going to happen. He's going to end up being a casualty. He's going to end up being a scapegoat when Stephen Ross gets impatient, right? So out of teams that went 1-15 or worse, it took on average 3.5 years just to get back to the playoffs. It took 7.5 years to win a playoff game. It's not, dude, there's way too much to go against it. If that happened, sure, I would obviously love that. But making us absolutely atrocious in the meantime, while possibly, hopefully, potentially, maybe having success years and years and years down the road, no, it makes me want to go back to being mediocre. And again, I don't trust the ability of Stephen Ross or Chris Greer, for that matter, to get enough picks right. I don't trust them to handle the drafts, correctly or prioritize correctly. I don't trust their talent evaluation. You know, nothing that they do or say gives me any confidence. It's 3rd and 10. Let's see what happens. Blitz. Yeah, I was going to say that's a pass interference for sure.
Williams against Daryl Roberts. And this will be defensive pass interference.
So we definitely... He didn't need to do that, though. Roberts just totally... He was in good position. They could have fucking... So we got helped by that, but that was definitely a good call. Because he totally just wrapped up Preston Williams. That was a good call. All right, we started out good, and now let's commence with the tanking. Yeah, no, I mean, this is what I want to see. They're still pushing it, man, and now that's a spot foul, so we have an opportunity to put up more points. I mean, at the very least, we should be able to we should get the field goal, but we should be able to get a fucking score, man. Come on. Oh, Fitz. He got down to like the 3. He ran for it. Let's see. We need to rebuild. We had enough talent last year. We had just a few holes. Yeah, last year. That's what I'm saying, man. The team that we had last year was amazing. We just had so many injuries. We couldn't overcome it. If that team had the opportunity to get healthy, and if we had one more draft, we had Laramie Tunsil and Minka Fitzpatrick and all these fucking for sure things, bruh. We had it. If they just got healthy, bruh, we could have been good. We could have been competing this year. It was not necessary. That's another. Oh! Roberts just atoned there with a good deflection, but 3rd and goal. Come on, boys. They got 2 downs. You might as well go for it. If you don't get it this time.
Really does a nice job with that right hand. I thought that
we led the league in interceptions. Yeah, dude, abso-fucking-lutely.
take a look at it. Just gets his hand in there.
There was that, yeah, but that's another one of the defenses is we did not need to do this. This was not necessary. This, and it's not even a rebuild. That's not even the proper framing. It's a full-on tank. We were designed to be as bad as possible. We had to use a timeout because the play clock was running down and they weren't Brian Fitzpatrick didn't like what he saw. So, but that's good though, man. Good for Fitzpatrick. See, he's trying to fucking win, man. Even though the coaching staff is trying to fucking lose it for us. And it's 28 or it's 23-18. Wait, is the Steelers Colts game over? Because it says 4th quarter 0. Need to make it a 2-score game. Yeah, absolutely, man. We need to extend this lead for sure. But yeah, this tanking was not necessary. We did not have to. It was not necessary to make ourselves this bad. It was all because Stephen Ross is a fucking idiot. And because he's so stubborn, he's a fool. He doesn't know how to properly manage a football team. And he's just so dead set on getting a quarterback. But it was in no way necessary. And again, if he wanted to do things the right way, he should have just implemented, he should have just told Gase, okay, look, this upcoming season or this upcoming draft, make sure you draft a quarterback in round 3 or later, right? Or whatever. Don't use our high draft capital. Get the best talent up there, but draft a quarterback. And again, we could have taken Will Grier in round 3 this year. They could have gotten Garrett Bradbury to have the center for the Dolphins' future, right? That would be building for the future, okay? If they would have gotten Garrett Bradbury in the 1st round this year, if they would have kept Ryan Tannehill, right? Got Garrett Bradbury in the 1st round, got a defensive lineman, preferably a pass rusher in the 2nd round, although they could have kept Cameron Wake as well. Blah, blah, blah. And then they could have gotten Will Grier in the 3rd round. Fitz has so many kids. Yeah, he's got 7 kids. 21-15 fins up. Isn't it actually possible for Tom Brady to retire? Well, he has been talking about it, apparently, that there is potential. I'll be right back.
We came out tonight to show the women of the world how Great if a guy Wade is. Give me air horn.
He's just being in for Wade. I'm going down there.
A new unicorn, Thursday on CBS.
All right, baby. All right, so look.
Back in Miami, third down and goal coming up. 10.
If we don't get it, we're on. It's third and goal. We're on like the 3-yard line. It's 21-15 Dolphins. If we don't get this on third down, I would say that a good aggressive decision would be to go for it on fourth. Because even if it's a turnover on downs and you don't get it, who cares? Oh, no. And that was a disaster. We just lost like 5 yards.
As Walton runs into his center, Evan Bain.
It was a run play. Evan Bain just got pushed straight back, and Mark Walton ended up running right into the back of him. That was terrible.
This is a bizarre sequence. And the Dolphins think they have the numbers in the running game, but that was really because Fatukasi inside number 34.
And they're going for the field goal. At least get the points. All right, good. 24-15. And those are the first points that we've scored in the fucking third quarter the entire fucking season. 3 points. We have 3 fucking points in the third quarter the entire season. Jesus Christ. All right. There's 1 minute left in the third quarter. There's still a lot of football left to be played. The coaching staff still has plenty of time to fuck this away, but the players, man, they are trying, dude. They are doing everything in their power. Ryan Fitzpatrick is playing pretty well, has a good stat line.
Fitzpatrick's rookie season 2005 in St. Louis.
Come on, baby.
I don't even remember those days. That's how long ago it was. But is that the same Fitzpatrick? Same beard.
Come on.
He's a man now, baby.
Gesicki, Williams, and Parker on field and run up the middle. BS. Yeah, I mean, again, right? Questionable play call there. They could have got a touchdown. But then again, though, why not go for it? You're up by 9 points. Why not go for it? Because you'd pin them deep. Yes, I get it. Take the 3 points. Okay, I don't hate that decision. To be fair, I don't totally hate that decision. But everybody praises Flores for being so aggressive, and that's what we want in our head coach. But like every single one of Brian Flores's aggressive moves has been like a massive failure. Massive failure. Not just a failure, but like a massive failure. The 3rd and 20 last week was a perfect example of that. So, but why not go for it there on 4th down? If you really want to show that you're going to be aggressive, smart, like smartly aggressive, that would have been a time to do it. And I have no idea what happened. It looked like Darnold was about to get sacked. It could have been potentially a pick because it looked like it bounced around a bit. I don't think it hit the ground. Let's see what happens here. He did throw the ball, so it's not a sack. It bounced off somebody.
Doesn't seem to want to accept when a play is over. The one that just cut his losses and
I didn't see where the ball went, though, so I don't know if it hit the ground or not. Apparently, they ruled it dead, so it's 2nd and 10. Here we go. Come on, baby. That's a decent run by Bell, like 7 yards. So it'll be 3rd and short again. Yeah, you know what? I want to write that down, too, as well. Fucking...
We talked about it earlier. If this was the game to
3rd and 3 late in the 3rd, and they run ball. Don't go for it on 4th. Fourth and there's a flag though.
Number 67.
Holding on the offense. Okay. 4th down.
It was on Brian Leonard's easy decision, of course, for Brian Flores.
All right, so they're going to punt.
Adam Pace will send out his punt team.
And if there's just a little bit more time, Anderson's going to come open, and they had a chance for a big play. But you see the pressure right there. Darnold has to get rid of the football. He can't hang in there any longer. If you just hold up just for one more count, there's a good chance that Robbie Anderson
Let's
is
see.
towards the end zone.
Aggressive, not stupid. Yeah. Please don't remind me of that blitz. I mean, we got it. Oh, we muffed the punt. Oh, I think we got it, though. When they took Xavier Howard off of Juju, yeah. I was saying it all game. Hell yeah, 4th and 4. Yeah, so that was a muffed punt by Preston Williams, but it looked like Lewis got it back, though. I mean, they can fight for it, but Lewis had that back. It should be flags. What are the flags for?
You're supposed to have a halo around the returner, and
interference with the opportunity to number 23 of the kicking team.
Interference with the opportunity to.
So Arthur left.
Yeah, because he interfered before the ball got to Preston Williams. He bumped into Preston Williams, so we'll get some yardage on that. Good field position. Let's see what we can do with it. All right, guys. I mean, look, we are in prime position to win this game. Like, seriously, we are the players are giving it their all. The Dolphins are playing their fucking hearts out. The Jets have hurt themselves quite a bit, but honestly, there's been some significant bad officiating that has massively hurt the Jets, that took away one of their touchdowns, ended one of their drives, and extended one of our drives. And there is some evidence that the coaching staff is attempting to, throw the game. Like, I'm not even going to fucking beat around the bush with it any fucking more, man. Like, I'm trying to be as absolutely fucking fair as possible and be like, oh, well, it's just a massively questionable decision. But nah, bruh, when you have everything in full context, you put all of the evidence together, when you know that the overall general philosophy of the season is to tank and to be bad and get the number 1 pick and so on and so forth, like, it's hard for me to understand how people will argue for the tank. They'll agree with it and be like, yeah, we should tank so we can get the number 1 pick. But then they'll be like, yeah, these questionable decisions don't mean that the coaching staff is in on it. Okay, I mean, I don't know what constitutes evidence anymore in the world that we live in. Like, what do people consider to be evidence these days? I think we should keep debate Parker so far he has proven himself. Hell no to the tank. I mean, I disagree with the tank. And yeah, Parker has done pretty damn good this season. I mean, he still hasn't reached that, like, true number 1 receiver potential, but this is actually probably one of his better performances to date. So credit to him for sure. We'll see if he ends up sticking around. He does have 1 more year on his current contract. He's got this year and next year, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Quick update. Carolina is winning over the Tennessee Titans 24-14. The Colts have taken the lead over the Steelers 24-23. And the Bills are still beating the Redskins 24-9.
points of the season. Only team not to do it before this.
2nd and 2, Dolphins to Jakeem Grant. There we go. Nice little fucking swing pass. First down. All right, man. The Dolphins are in full control here. The players are playing hard. They're doing everything they can. Let's see what happens from this point.
The first one to Preston Williams. Number 2 goes to Devontae Parker, and then another one to the 6'5" tall drink of water Williams. Who,
I mean, that's a curious way to describe him. Why would you say that? The 6'5" tall drink of water, Preston Williams. I don't think you needed to add the tall drink of water part, but okay. I guess. The first time we're winning in the 4th. Yeah, bro. Look, the Dolphins are in full control of their destiny. It's 2nd and 8 right now. We are on the Pittsburgh side of the field, or Pittsburgh. What the fuck? We're on the Jets side of the field. We are in control right now. It's the most points we've had all season, 24-15. Again, that is in part because of, you know, the bad officiating. Go, Parker, go! There's a flag, though. God damn it. That's going to be on us, isn't it? That was a huge pickup by Parker that might come back.
Missed tackle on the play by Roberts. It's a pickup of 28 if it stands.
28-yard pickup.
Pass interference, number 11. Offense.
Ah, but it's a pass interference on Parker. Let me see the replay.
Impressive 28-yard completion. See at the bottom, does he extend the left arm? I don't know. Did he?
Wait, I missed it. God damn it. Let me see it again.
I see no offensive interference, Girl. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a bad call too, though.
Didn't appear to be much.
So again, to be completely fair and objective, that was a bad call on us. So another fucking OPI on Parker took away 28 yards. So I mean, the officiating in this game has just been atrocious. But, you know, that's a fucking league problem. We're mathematically still in the hunt. I assume you mean for the first pick. We need to render that we are playing the Jets. Let's not get remember, yeah. No, well, absolutely. That's another thing is that, you know, the Jets are not a very good team. So, okay, Flores is challenging it. See, that's a good call. Well, hold on. Let me see the replay.
And they will take another look. Parker called. Pass interference. They'll take a closer look.
That one's going to be tough just because Parker's arm actually did extend. I still would say that's a weak call just because, I mean, it was like right on the border of 5 yards. The defensive player did like run into him. So, I mean, just let him fucking play. So it's still a bad call, but it could end up sticking as a pass interference just because Parker did end up fully extending his arm. And, you know, so to juxtapose, right? So in the Pittsburgh game, that pass interference, controversial pass interference in the Pittsburgh game, the offensive pass interference, where they said that the Pittsburgh wide receiver pushed off of our defender. There was no full extension of the arm. They were just a little bit tangled up. The defender was draped on him too. It was good. He was in good position and so on and so forth, but it was just football. And so I totally disagreed with that. It was a bullshit call, whatever. And then eventually, you know, it was 2 incompletions, and then it was that 3rd and 20 play, right? But we're not mathematically eliminated from playoffs. Oh, yeah, okay. Brett.
I killed a man last night.
Sounds like we're taking
Carolina is now beating the Titans 30-14. So Tannehill and the Titans are having a rough game there.
Monday on CBS.
Bills are beating the Redskins 24-9.
She's making a name for herself.
Steelers got a field goal, 26-24 now, with 6 minutes and 36 seconds left in the game. And Jacoby Brissett is out. Right? Is he still out? I don't know if he came back in.
Sponsored by Verizon, the network more people rely on.
But I do like the challenge. So in Brian Flores' defense,
Walt Anderson just confirming that offensive pass interference call against Devontae Parker has been confirmed.
but see, it stands. So now it's second. Because look, on this replay, right there, full extension of the arm.
They never overturn it, but to me, that's contact within 5 yards. Parker does nothing to extend his arm, and that should not have been interference.
Yeah, I don't like the call. I thought it was a bad call on the field, and that's what Gene Steratore, the analyst, is saying right now. But he did have full extension, and the call on the field was pass interference. So that's why I said it's hard. But I do like the challenge there by Brian Flores, although it does waste one of our timeouts. And you could argue that it was going to be one that's super hard to overturn. There's a flag on us. I think it's going to be holding. Ryan Fitzpatrick only ended up getting like a yard or two after almost being sacked. But I think there's a holding penalty on us. Yep. 10-yard penalty. So now it's going to be 2nd and 28. That was on Jamarcus Webb. 2nd and 28. So actually, right? So you could actually argue that Brian Flores should not. I actually do like the fact that he challenged it. But you could argue that it was not a smart call because the call on the field was pass interference, even though I disagree with that call completely. I think it was a bullshit call, but it was the call on the field, and Parker did extend his arm in that play. So the likelihood of it getting overturned is not very high. That play went nowhere, and now we're going to punt the ball.
Pickup of only 4. 2 minutes gone by in this fourth quarter. Arthur Millette is there to help on the stop.
Oh, no, wait. It's 3rd down. I'm sorry. So it's 3rd, and we're not punting yet. It's 3rd and 27. Anyway, but that 3rd and 25. But that challenge cost us a penalty or cost us a timeout. So if that timeout ends up being needed down the stretch, and that went nowhere. All right, and now we're going to punt. Challenge PI, but lost. So it's 4th and 21. We are now going to punt the ball. We're winning by, 9 points.
Sam Darnold gets another chance here to have a big fourth quarter.
So let's see what happens going forward. There's still fucking just under 12 minutes in this game. The Jets have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
Interesting considering the record.
They got close to blocking that one.
And Berrios with the fair catch. The door is open for the Jets. Early stages, fourth quarter.
So if the Jets end up getting a touchdown on this drive, then it's going to be
15 minutes.
It's going to be close.
15 minutes.
3rd and 24, run up the middle. Yeah, I mean, honestly though, I can't argue with that. I mean, what are you going to do? Those penalties were massive. So bad officiating, but the call initially on the field for offensive pass interference was terrible, but having the call stand was actually not terrible. I mean, I dislike it personally, of course, but it's not terrible because of the fact that, you know, Parker did there was full extension of the arm. You know, you did not see that in the pass interference call, you know, in the Pittsburgh game. So much for aggressive. Yeah. No, that's the thing is, like I said, honestly, all of Brian Flores's aggressive moves have proven to be failures. And I liked the challenge of the pass interference call just now, but that could actually turn out to be a failure. We lost a timeout. We only have one left. If the Jets end up managing, because look, there's still just under 12 minutes left to go. If they can get a touchdown, that will cut our lead down to 2 points, right? Because we're leading by 9. That would cut the lead to 2 points. And then if they stop us on our next offensive drive, then they're in position. And if they get a field goal, then they're up by a point. And then if we need that timeout down the stretch and we don't have it, well, then that challenge actually ends up looking like a massive, you know, failure. Not to mention, oh no. We were down a timeout in this quarter already because Ryan Fitzpatrick on the goal line called a timeout because he didn't like what he saw. I'm okay with that. If you gotta burn a timeout, that's an all right time to do it. Ryan Fitzpatrick is trying to do everything he can. Why is that thing? Yeah. All right. That was a good stop. Yeah, baby. A loss of like 3, 4 maybe on that run. Although, look, I got to say, man, I know Darnold has struggled a lot this season, but he really should put it in the hands of Darnold. I don't know. I mean, he struggled this game too. Maybe not. We could have beaten the Redskins, but going for 2, yeah, terrible decision. Absolutely. There's tons of evidence to suggest that this coaching staff has lost us games and has attempted to lose us games. It's 2nd and 15. Oh, nice. Nick Needham blitz. He's sacked at the 1. Sam Darnold did not see that at all. See, dude, these players are playing hard, man. Oh, yeah, Bell just totally missed his. The offensive line didn't pick it up, and Bell didn't pick it up. Nobody picked up that blitzer. He was just free runner. But it's 3rd and 22 now, so the likelihood. Okay, player prevent defense. I don't know why. I mean, it was a run. They got some of it back. They're going to punt. All right, man. I mean, we're in control. 4th and 8. We are in control of this game. Clock's ticking. So Brian Flores and Chad O'Shea, they just need to, like, run the ball. Run the clock out. Run the ball. Run the clock out. Run the ball. They called it on purpose just to lose. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. That 2-point conversion was – the 2-point conversion alone drastically decreased the odds of us winning that game. We could have taken that shit into overtime and won it. Preston Williams with a little bit of a return. Not a lot, but got a few yards. Decent field position, though.
Coming up next, Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers hit the road to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Or some of you will see the Cleveland Browns back.
Come on, baby. I just want this win. That's all. I want this win. It's not a guarantee yet, but it's close. Preston down with a knee. Oh, no. God damn it.
Second time that they have looked at Preston Williams in this game. They were looking at his earlier, and now it appears to be his left leg. What a game this young man is.
A left knee.
Touchdown catches. March leaving it all on the line physically for his team. Yeah, Fitzpatrick.
But see, that's the thing, man, is these players are getting unnecessarily hurt. If we choke, I'm going to be mad. Yeah, me too, bro. I want this fucking win. That's all I want. But Preston Williams is probably going to be out now for the rest of the game. They should keep him out because if it's a possible knee injury, I do not want him getting hurt, man. Like, seriously.
Just hate to see this as Williams is still down.
They're getting him up now. He's limping off, though. He is on under his own power, walking off under his own power, which is good, but he is limping. He's definitely in pain. He's probably not going to come in the rest of this game. He's really slow.
I'm being told he has a shoulder injury and is.
The Jets lost an offensive lineman too, apparently.
Williams is telling us how McClendon, when he talks both sides of the ball, listens.
Oh, Williams is struggling right now.
A huge part of those Steelers teams.
Man, that's not good.
Such a big influence personality.
We cannot afford to lose him, man. I mean, we might be able to secure, but that's, and it sucks because that actually stopped the clock too. I think.
This defense, you're looking at 9 minutes left in this game.
Fuck.
By 2 scores. This defense has to make a play here. If the Jets have any chance of getting back in this game, defense has to make a play.
All right, we run the ball. We got like 3 or 4 yards. Second down now. Clock's running.
Getting the most extensive playing time of his career.
2nd and 7. Take your time, guys. Take your time. No need to be in a rush. You got 26 seconds on the play clock. 2nd and 7. Come on. Even if you have to punt, that's fine. Come on, baby. Just let's hold on to this. I want this W. Yeah, baby, to Parker. There you go. Step up, baby. I would have been Gesicki is 6 for 96. Yeah, Gesicki's having a career game. Dude, I'm telling you, these players, man, they are fucking playing hard. They are trying. They are doing the best that they can.
It's tough to go through the receiver and play the ball when you let him get inside like that. They have these big bodies.
Look, and I mean, the coaching staff can't fucking, there's only but so brazen they can be. There was definitely evidence in this game that they, that they tried to fucking give the Jets opportunities and so on and so forth. That run didn't go anywhere.
We enjoyed our visit.
Take your time, though, guys. Clock is still running. 2nd and 11. Come on. I don't care if you got a punt right now. Just run this clock.
Has not been shaken despite the 0-7 start.
He's got a lot of young players, and it's tough because they also need to learn.
If we win this game, it is not because the fucking coaching staff did anything fucking exceptional.
Where Brian Flores came from, but you don't have that culture. It's hard for these young guys to develop and understand really what it takes to become a.
If we win this game, it's because of the players. It's because of the bad officiating that has hurt the Jets. And because the Jets are a bad team. Those will be the 3 reasons why we win this game. If we win. Which we're getting close, man. So close.
And as he said, you walk around our building, nothing about the vibe within those walls tells you that this is an 0-7 team. Everyone is at work early, asking questions.
Come on, baby. Let's get this. Run that clock. What are you doing, though? You got to, get a playoff. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 8. I don't care if you punt. Come on.
Not only playing for this season, but they're playing for their careers.
Come on, come on. And that was an incomplete pass, so it's going to be a punt. But that sucks because it stops the clock. 4th and 8. They're going to punt.
That's what they needed. Now,
6:42 left in the game.
What it comes down to. You need 2 possessions Your defense has to get a stop. You've got to get the ball back. But if you don't score on this drive, then it's going to be pretty tough for you to come back in this ball game.
Yeah, I mean, the Jets have to score. I mean, they can get a field goal and still be okay, but they have to get points to stay in this. Jets need 2 scores, yeah. Gase must be pissed. Yeah, I feel bad for Gase because he inherited a really tough situation with the Jets. They had a lot of turmoil and problems to start with. Nice, good punt. It's like the 6-yard line. Good fucking punt, Hawk. Great placement. Now let's see if fucking Flores and Patrick Graham call up some like crazy fucking stupid fucking defensive play calls that gives them a touchdown. They must be livid over the overturned touchdown. Yeah, no, that was such a bad call, dude. But that's the shitty rule, the shitty catch rule, dude. The fucking Jets receiver caught the goddamn pass, and his fucking feet were in the end zone. The fact that they overturned that touchdown was fucking stupid. You got to be, and that's true, you know, that's true objectivity. You got to call it like it is, man. F Gase, I want his head on a, nah, I like Gase, man. I thought Gase, because again, if Gase was given another year with this team, if he was playing this, or if he was coaching the Dolphins this year with the team that he had last year and another draft under his belt, dude, we would have been competing, bro. We would have been competing. We would be so much better. Last year's team was the best team that we've had in a long fucking time. They were on the precipice. It's just the injuries were way too much to overcome. If they were given one more season, bruh, I guarantee you they would have fucking, I mean, there's no way to know for certain, of course, but, you know, he got fired in large part because of a bunch of things that were not under his control, like injuries, hurricanes, AWOL linebackers, blah, blah, blah. And then also because he refused to tank this season. There's like 6.5 minutes left, I think, in the game, or like 6:40 something, because he didn't want to tank. Yeah, no, he refused. There was reporting on that. Stephen Ross went to Adam Gase and said, hey, I want you to tank the 2019 season so we can get a quarterback in the 2020 draft. And he refused. And then he was fired. Too many high contracts. Yeah, but Ben, Adam Gase was changing that. Adam Gase was getting rid of all of the inflated contracts. He was focusing on paying the players in-house that we drafted and the guys, the guys that we draft and free agents that we bring in that prove themselves, and that produce for us. He wanted to pay guys in-house. He didn't want to overpay for free agents, right? CJ Mosley and Le'Veon Bell. Oh, and that's a safety for us because of a bad snap. So it looks like we're going to win this game. Thank fucking God, dude. Sam Darnold, yeah, was not ready for the snap, bruh.
The signal to snap the ball, and Darnold wasn't even looking. Look at number 67.
Straight out of the back of the end zone.
And some sort of miscommunication.
Taco Charlton almost landed on it for the fucking touchdown. But, yeah, so we're going to win this game. Why? Because the Jets are a bad team, and they've, shot themselves in the foot a lot, including this safety right here. They're also massively injured. Let's note that as well. But also bad officiating, and the Dolphins players are fucking doing everything they can, man. The Dolphins players are playing their end. They're playing their part. They're holding up their end of the bargain. Jets and Skins are worse than us.
Between quarterback, whether it's protection or now snapping the football, just hasn't been
They're having bad seasons for sure, but I wouldn't say that they're necessarily worse than us. This team is designed to be bad. There are some bright spots on this team, for sure. There are some bright spots. But this team is very young, very inexperienced, very unproven, and they are definitely lacking in talent. But the players, man, again, to their credit, and again, why the argument that it's been the players' fault this entire time is absolutely ridiculous. The players have been giving it their all, man. They have been fighting, scratching, clawing, and finally they're going to get a reward, man. They're going to get a victory. Oh, Fitzpatrick just got sacked, though. Almost got his head taken off.
Hey there, Spiro. After that safety, Dolphins head coach Brian Flores was really fired up, dapping up every defensive player that came off the field.
Tapping up.
Meanwhile, we're hearing that wide receiver
Yeah, but that was
Williams, who has been a favorite target of Ryan Fitzpatrick today with several touchdowns. He was carted off the field just minutes ago.
Oh no, Williams was carted off. Preston Williams was carted off. Yeah, and by the way, but let's note that had nothing to do with our defense. Our defense didn't get that safety. That was the Jets' offense. But their center got injured, and they had a backup center. There we go, Parker. Get another first down. Add to your fucking score total. Or score total, yardage total. Hell yeah. No, I mean, honestly, the coaching staff can't fuck it up at this point. I mean, unless no, because the players are fighting. The players are not bought in to the fucking. They do not want to lose. They are not trying to. No matter what the coaching staff does at this point, they can't fuck it up. They couldn't possibly fuck it up. Kalen Balaj with a decent run. There you go. Keep running that clock, baby. Get this shit.
We are now inside of 5 minutes left. Jets at 1-6.
Still 2-score game. Why do I feel like Stephen Ross is pissed right now? He is pissed because he wants that number 1 pick to get a quarterback, and this actually puts it in jeopardy. Also, the Steelers are about to beat the Colts, man. They got like a minute left in that game. If the Steelers win and we win this game, bruh, that hurts our draft. I don't personally give a shit, but that does hurt for all the Dolphins fans who want to go 0-16. I just don't want to go 0-16 and be the worst team ever.
The whole operation is not on the same page, and that's the biggest problem. There's too many.
That team would have got bounced in the front.
Now you saw it creep into
nah. Whatever. I mean, look, you know, unfortunately, there's no way that I'll ever be able to actually prove it. But I mean, if people just like, if they look at all of the facts, that team was the Dolphins under Adam Gase was trending massively in the right direction. They were having wonderfully successful drafts. All of their drafts were great. They were instilling a good. Fitzpatrick got sacked. They were instilling a good culture of like open communication and stuff like that. They were, instilling a culture where they pay the players in-house that they have, the players that they draft, and the players that prove themselves, right? They were getting rid of the big bloated contracts. They were doing things right. And if they could have just fucking, and again, all of the things that led to their downfalls the past 2 years were absolutely in no way, shape, or form Adam Gase's fault. Not even close. You can't blame him for a hurricane. You can't blame him that a linebacker went AWOL or that he had a coach that he had to end up firing because he was had coke problems. You can't blame him for missing his bye week because the NFL refused to reschedule the London game. You can't fucking blame him for the fact that we had to travel more miles in the first like 3 games of our season than any team had to all year. You can't blame all the injuries that happened last year on him. Like, those things were not his fault.
Spiro, you're a Dolphins fan. You happy right now? Ecstatic. Are you ecstatic right now?
Okay, so Pittsburgh, yeah, it looks like Pittsburgh wins. So that hurts our draft positioning with their pick. Just a quick update. The Titans have trimmed their lead. It is 30-20 Carolina lead. Although it's 2 minutes left in the game, it's not going to happen. Oh, Sam Darnold sacked on the 1-yard line, barely out of the end zone. I mean, you know, they can just tee off at this point. So the coaching staff tried. They certainly tried to lose this game, but the players said, nope, I'm not fucking having it. Let's see. Colts can go up by field goal, but they missed it.
So the 2-minute warning, it's a pickup of 12.
Wait, did they?
There will be a third down coming up. We'll see if the Jets are able to run a play.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, the Steelers did win. The Bills beat the Redskins.
So it will be the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 4 for the Jets.
2-minute warning. So our draft positioning gets hurt by this, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I wanted to win, baby, and I'm taking that shit. I'm fucking taking it. Yeah, it's definitely a mutiny win. The players were like, no, fuck you. And yeah, Ross wanted control of the draft. Like, I don't know why there's even any I don't even know why there's any debate about it. Ross told Adam Gase to tank this year. He refused. He got fired. Brian Flores and this front office were told to tank this year, and they clearly fucking agreed. And again, the past 3 games, we lost in large part because of the decisions by the coaching staff. And there's evidence in this game, which I obviously will talk about in my post-game analysis video, evidence in this game that the coaching staff tried to lose this game. They tried to give the Steelers opportunities and chances. The Jets, they tried to help them out, but the Jets are bad enough. The officiating, while terrible on both sides of the ball, helped us out enough. And the players, man, they just fucking gave it their all, dude. They said, fuck this. This could be our only motherfucking opportunity to sneak away with a fucking victory this year. We are going to go in there and we are going to go balls to the fucking wall, man. And we are going to get this shit. And so the argument that it's the players should be totally dead. But the argument that the coaches are attempting to throw games should be totally still alive, because it happened the past 3 games and there was evidence that they attempted it in this game. But the players refused.
A New Neighborhood, Monday at 8/7 Central on CBS.
Let's see. Whoa, buddy. Let's wait a couple decades. Yeah, that's the thing, though. I mean, again, the only example we have of a team that like went into full tank mode that we use as an example in the NFL, not the NBA, not baseball, totally different sports, different rules, different structures, blah, 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 way less violent, is the Browns, and they're sucking at life right now. No, I'm just saying because we didn't lose every game. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm so glad we're not going to lose this game, dude. We own the draft. We good. Hopefully they pick the right ones. Yeah, I still don't have any confidence. Just because we win this game doesn't give me any confidence in Stephen Ross or Chris Greer or their ability to evaluate talent or fucking, handle the draft correctly, that still has to be proven. And I still don't think that Brian Flores is going to have enough time. There's still way too much overwhelming evidence to suggest that he won't have enough time to see the fruits of his labor, so to speak. I mean, after the 2020 season, there very well could still end up being a lockout. We might not even get to see football in 2021 if the NFLPA and the fucking NFL don't come to, terms by then. Yeah, but that's the thing, bro, is it might not just be a little while longer. We could end up, because there's absolutely no guarantee that we're going to be able to turn this around within the next 5 years and be consistently competitive and consistently have winning seasons and consistently make it to the playoffs and so on and so forth. There's absolutely no guarantee. And in fact, the vast majority of evidence and data suggests that in the next 5 years, we're not going to be even close to that still. I mean, maybe close, to be fair. But oh God, I don't give a shit though. I fucking this win, baby. That's all I care about. All I care about. These players, man, they showed it. They showed it today. They showed firmly that they are not fucking. You were commenting on. Oh, I don't know. Here comes the replacements. I bet you have been saying that for 32 years. I think free agents are the key. Players want to live in Miami, especially. Nah, see, that's the thing is I don't think anybody really wants to come to Miami. Yes, because look, one of the reasons why people want to come to Miami is because it's beautiful. But climate change is going to possibly take Miami off the map. Miami might not even exist in the next few years. So that is less of an enticing thing. The one thing that Miami has right now is no state income tax. That's the one thing. But with the way that this team is going, players don't want to come here and play for a team that is openly, tanking and trying to lose and just jettisons all their players, blah, 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 blah. They're going to have to drastically. Plus, also, free agency is not where you build your team, man. You got to build it in the draft. Yes, we have a ton of draft capital and so on and so forth, but they have said, Chris Greer has said, we are going to be aggressive in free agency. We know they're going to take a quarterback high in the draft and might take one offensive lineman high, which signals to me that they are going to think that the way to fix the offensive line and prevent Tua Tagovailoa, who has an injury history, significant injury history, from getting murdered is by getting one first-round offensive line talent, potentially after there's been a run on offensive linemen, even because they did that this year with Christian Wilkins. And then they're going to, patchwork it with high-priced free agents. I don't agree with that approach. Winning is the best deodorant. Stop it. You haven't did that anyway, so relax and let the process develop. They've been competitive lately.
The terrible decisions from Darnold.
Look, man.
But until they fix their their protection issues.
Look, we were in the Redskins game. We were competitive for one quarter against a bad team that was tired. And we lost because of the coaching staff, because of their decisions. The Bills game, we were competitive for the first couple quarters, the first quarter and a half, 2 quarters, but we lost that game because the Bills are actually a good team and it balanced out. They're definitely a better team than we are, so things balanced out. And then the coaching staff made highly questionable decisions that cost us that game. The Steelers game, we were competitive for a little bit, right? But again, massively questionable decisions, and that's the best framing you could possibly give it. Although, again, from my perspective, it's clear that, it was intentional. And again, the best framing you could possibly put on it is just put us in the worst possible chance of succeeding. I mean, come on though. Don't surrender a touchdown.
Being examined by the Jets medical people. Arnold's pass completed to Jamison Crowder. There is marker thrown here late.
And the Jets, man, they're not a good team. They're seriously injured. They've got a lot of dysfunction in their front office. I mean, it's not like holding on us, automatic first down.
Vicious sack of Darnold earlier in the quarter. Spiro, not to take away anything from the
Yeah, I've only been a Dolphins fan my entire life, and I will remain that way. They will spend and rebuild a little faster than you think. Cowboys did it. Yeah, but bruh, the Cowboys didn't tank. Everybody uses the example of the Cowboys, but when you look at the details of how they did things, like, okay, so one article I read that was defending tanking tried to use the Cowboys as an example. The only thing that they did was they traded back in the draft to accrue more draft capital. They didn't have massive roster purges. They weren't fucking intentionally trying to design their team to be terrible. And they've proven to be really good at drafting. The Cowboys have. The Dolphins, over the past couple decades, with Stephen Ross leading this team and with Chris Greer being one of the main scouts in this organization, has not proven to do great at that. Until the Adam Gase decisions, the Adam Gase drafts actually were great, right? We had a bunch of proven players that are no longer on the Dolphins, yes, but that's because of the decision of the coaching staff and the front office. But players like Minka Fitzpatrick, who's balling out, Laramie Tunsil, Kenyon Drake, right? These guys that were shipped off for absolutely no reason except to facilitate the tank. Like, I mean, come on, man.
In New York. So it's a different animal that he's dealing with.
Trevor Lawrence could play tight end. Crazy not to pick him if you have a chance. Yeah, like I said, I think we have too many holes. I would not take a quarterback. I would get the best talent elsewhere. I would take Chase Young and then a top offensive lineman and then a skill position player. So either a wide receiver or running back on offense or cornerback or safety on defense, depending on which is the best player available at that time. That's how I would do our first round picks. But that's me. My guess is they're going to take a quarterback. They're going to take one offensive lineman, although it potentially will be after there's been a run on all the top talent at offensive linemen. And then I don't know. I mean, the last one is just a massive speculation. I didn't want Drake, but I did want Tunsil and Stills. I wanted all of them. Although, but to be fair, Stills was not somebody that we drafted. But I did like Stills and Alonzo, players like that. I thought those were fabulous additions to the team in the Adam Gase era. Nah, man. I mean, but look, like I said, all I care about is that we got this fucking win, baby. 26-18. What the hell? Because they just kicked the field goal. I assume they're going to go for an onside kick. How much time is left in this game? 15 seconds, yeah. But so our draft positioning gets hurt by this. Our Texans pick is already expected to be in the mid-20s or so. The Steelers pick is probably now, after this game, since they just win, is probably going to be around the 20s. The late teens, early 20s. And now us getting the first overall pick is in jeopardy with this win. But I'll take the win because, again, I'm a principled person and I'm also consistent, and I don't care about the draft positioning because, again, I don't think it's where you draft, it's how you draft. but you know, I want the win, baby. That's all I give a fuck about. See, look, Jerome Baker and Raekwon McMillan, they just did this little victory dance thing where they were like shoveling or whatever, and then like threw something on their back. Because the players, baby, the players are proving it. They are fighting for wins. The coaching staff has not proven that at all. All right, kneel the ball. Why are they gonna run a play? Why? Okay, no. Dude, for half a second I thought they were gonna run a play. What the fuck was that? Ryan Fitzpatrick like faked a knee and then knelt. I don't know. That was just a weird little thing.
Let those seconds run off. Interesting. Dace does have the 2 timeouts left.
Oh, thank God, man. Like I said, man, all I wanted is a fucking win.
Miami.
So you're saying there's a chance. Well, all Fitzpatrick would do if it came down to 4th down, he'd just run around, let the time run out.
Yes, we are a terrible team. By design, by the front office and coaching staff and Stephen Ross. Oh, fuck yeah, baby. Oh, I'm so glad we got a win. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap this live stream up pretty quick because I am going to want to get to, although, yeah, I am going to, you know, most likely I'm going to have my post-game analysis video today. I mean, look, at the end of the day, like I said, from my perspective, we won this game because of bad officiating that went in our favor overall, because the Jets are a bad team, and because the players fucking fought and said no to the tank. That's why we won. But there was definitely evidence in this game that the coaching staff was attempting to give the Jets, you know, their opportunities to come away with it. So, I'll get into all of that, obviously, in the breakdown. This is obviously overall one of the best games we've had. We scored more points than we have. And hopefully, God damn it, too. Also, this excites me because it cuts the potential that we could be the worst team to ever exist in NFL history. And God damn it, I do not want that. Also, if the Patriots get a loss somewhere, then I can be at least happy that we didn't go 0-16 and that they didn't go 16-0 and win the Super Bowl. So we need, God damn it, we need a motherfucking Patriots loss somewhere. Tonight is probably one of the best. Yeah, no problem, Mike. It's my pleasure, man. And yeah, hell yeah, we got the W. I'm super pumped for that. But tonight might be one of the best opportunities for the Patriots to get a W because they play the Ravens, and I think it's in Baltimore, if I'm not mistaken. I hope so. So we'll keep an eye out for that for sure. Yeah, anyway, all right, guys, listen, I appreciate, everybody that got up in the chat that was here for the game. Thank God we got the W. Hopefully we can manage to avoid being the worst team to ever exist. If we can manage that, I won't call the season a success because by no means will it have been a success, but we can at least avert the ultimate disaster. We're not going to go 0-16. Thank God. Thank God. I'm so happy to be wrong about that. Although, to be fair to me, I never said we were guaranteed to go 0-16. Although I have been I was pretty confident about it in the past. But I'm so happy to be proven wrong that we were going to end up being that bad. Okay, there were times where I said we were going to go 0-16 because it definitely looked like it, man. But again, I'm just super happy that that's not going to be the case. Got to get a motherfucking Patriots loss somewhere in the season. And yeah, man. Fuck yeah. So Anyway, like I said, thank you though for everybody that got up into the, the chat and joined me for the live stream. It was a lot of good conversation as always. I appreciate you guys for joining me. I saw that I got at least another new subscriber or two, which is great. We have surpassed 200 on the channel, which I am really appreciative and grateful for. Let's keep working on it. I thank everybody that is a subscriber. Let's keep pushing, man. Let's get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. That would be awesome, and that would definitely help to elevate this channel to a new level. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, guys. Be on the lookout. It's pretty likely that I'll have my post-game analysis video today. I do need to get back to work though. I need to go work some more today. I drive for Lyft, and I haven't earned quite enough yet this week, so I need to do that. So I need to get to that at some point in the near future. So we'll see. But either way, make sure you definitely look out for that either today or tomorrow at the absolute latest, if I don't make it today. And again, thank you to everybody that got up in here and was chopping it up with me. We got to enjoy a fucking win, man. Woo! I'm so glad that we're not going to fucking be winless this season. But again, it was not the coaching staff. The coaching staff, they tried, man. They did. We'll get into that. It was a bad team with some bad officiating that helped us out. And the players, man, I mean, the most credit has to go to them because they took advantage. They took advantage of the bad team and the bad officiating, and they said, no, we are not going to go 0-16. We are going to go out and we are going to fight. Unfortunately, Preston Williams got hurt in this game, and he could potentially miss some time, which would suck. But Parker is doing well. Look, man, I mean, there's probably only maybe one or two other games this year that we could potentially win, and that's the Bengals game and the Jets game. Although the other Jets game that we play obviously is going to be up in New York. We'll see. I mean, the Jets are massively banged up. They got even more banged up in this game. And they have a lot of, adversity and turmoil going on within their organization. Sam Darnold's having a really rough year. So we could potentially win that game. The Bengals game is potentially winnable. That's a home game for us. I was mistaken. But when I said that was an away game, we play the Colts away. That's probably going to be a loss. The other Bills game we play is probably going to be a loss. We're going to lose to the Patriots. Yeah, so we'll see how the rest of the season goes. Hopefully we can notch another win or two. Obviously the other side of that coin is then our draft positioning will get hurt. But okay, so here's another thing though that we need to pay attention for going forward. If we do manage to pick up another win or two in this season, let's pay attention for if this front office spends draft capital to move up to go get a quarterback, because there has been some talk and some rumors that potentially if we do end up winning games and we don't get the first overall pick, that the Dolphins could trade away all of their first round picks this year to move up and go get a guy. If they did that, that would be the absolute most disastrous thing that they could possibly do. If they ended up trading away all of their first round picks just to go up and get like Tua or something. Anyway, so there's still a lot of ways that this can play out. There's obviously still a lot that needs to happen. We still got another 8 games, but fuck yeah, baby, we got to win. And that's the most important thing for me. Again, I'm consistent. I've been saying the same thing the entire time. I do not give a fuck about where we draft, because it's not where you draft, it's how you draft. And so and we got plenty of draft capital. It's not like we need any more. So, but it's got to be done smart, man. So we'll see how it goes from here and how things play out for the rest of the season. But our draft positioning did get hurt significantly today because we won and because the Steelers won. So, and the Texans won. All of our first round picks got lower today. So it is what it is. I don't give a shit about that. I wanted this win. Anyway, that's how I'm going to, end this stream, guys. Again, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all of my previous subscribers. I appreciate new subscribers. I appreciate everybody up in the chat. It was a good time. I do this every game, and so that will continue. I am going to look for opportunities to do more live stream type things in the future. So if you guys have suggestions, obviously, some of the big constraints for me are time. I'm usually super, super busy. I have to work a lot because that's the world we live in, right? It's tough for a lot of people, and people got to bust their ass just to make it by at the end of the day. So, that's a reality. And then, of course, money. But that's why, man, if we can get the channel to 1,000 subscribers, and if I can get to the point where, I can grow this to the point where I can monetize, that could help out a lot, and so on and so forth. And then I can do bigger and better things for you guys. And I look forward to that, man. I really do. I love doing this. It's a lot of fun. And hopefully we can see a brighter day in the Dolphins' future. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Again, I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. And I hope to see you guys next week as well. Make sure you guys look out for my post-game analysis. And it's been fun. Thank God for the win. Hell yeah, baby. Thank God for the win. All right, guys, I'm out. I'll see y'all later.